Yeah!
Yeah.
Chelsea. Welcome to Top 4 Podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by Oscar, Chelsea fan.
Merry Christmas, people, man. I'm thinking about taking up some new projects next year. I don't think football's for me. I think maybe, cricket. The NFL looks good. Super Bowl. Let's see what's going on there.
He's joined us.
I'm not too. Man's not really about this. COVID is taking over. I think there should just be a COVID break for football. I don't think we should still be playing. That's what I think. There needs to be just a break.
Interesting. I'm joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Bad day at the office, but business still booming. Yeah, we're still gonna collect our back-to-back league trophies. So it's all good. It's all good.
Wow. I'm joined by Robinho, a Man United fan.
It is what it is.
I said it is what it is. That's it, yeah? That's it.
That's it.
And I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan. Jeez!
Everybody.
He's on the J2, bro.
Thank you, Arsenal, for not ruining my weekend again. Thank you. It's been a long time, isn't it? It's been a long time. We appreciate it. Yeah. Not gonna lie, when the lineup came out, I was like, Arteta out, yeah. But don't worry.
Really? Why?
Better than Shaka back in the team, bruv. I was fuming, bruv. But the boys done the team. Let me not complain, bruv.
He enjoyed his Christmas.
Yeah. We're still good, bruv.
Ross, I tell you who didn't enjoy their Christmas, Robin. It's how about that Chelsea fan on my top left of the screen? I think he's top left. Anyway, yeah, boy. Oscar, talk to us, bruv. 1-1 draw with Aston Villa off the heels of a 3-1 defeat against the Gunners. Where are you feeling? How are you feeling, man?
Man said off the heels. Lola said, Oscar, what's up with you? What's up with me is that in the past 5 Premier League games, my team has lost 3 and just 20 minutes ago drawn with Aston Villa at home. So that's what's up with me. I'm not in a good mood. Sorry, guys. I'm not in a good mood. I'm so frustrated with this Chelsea team. Like, it's very, very frustrating. Today we played with two guys at the back called Christian and Rudiger, who are like just absolute clowns. They're just clowns. They're like 2 stooges, like literally. To be fair, it wasn't their fault. Shout out to B Arsenal Guna. He says Merry Christmas. Shout out to you, bro. Man. Merry Christmas, bro. Boss like Endo said Chelsea are was, and I have to agree, bro. We're was. We lost to Everton, deservedly so. We lost to Wolves, deservedly so, and we got battered by Arsenal, deservedly so again. And that just added on and compounded to what happened today, where Chelsea did fight back. We played a team that I can't really complain at. We had Pulisic, we had Hudson-Odoi on the wings, so we had our width, which I always wanted, but it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. And I think for the first time, I have to sit here and hold my hands up and be like, do you know what? Maybe Frank Lampard he just doesn't know how to work this team. He just doesn't know how to get them creating and defensive at the same time. He just seems like he's a little bit out of his depth. The past 5 runs the run of the past 5 games has just not been good enough for the amount of money that we spent, the amount of investment he's had. And he's the only person that I can blame. He's the only person that hasn't tried a new formation, has picked some of the same players in the same positions when it hasn't been working, has forced Werner on the wing for so long when I've been screaming that it doesn't work. A comment's just come through. Boss like Endo says, does Mount know what rest means? He doesn't under Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard will always continuously play Mason Mount. So the more it builds up, the more he looks out of his depth. Abdi065 said Chelsea can't beat any respectable team. They are frauds. Their manager is a supply teacher. I want to so badly come back at you and say you're wrong, but right now I don't have the evidence to do that. Frank Lampard has shown this month, in the month of December, just like he did last December, he can't handle the congestion of fixtures. And yeah. I don't know what else to say. Do you not have anything else?
Oscar, welcome to the smart side. I love what you said about Frank Lampard there. I'm glad you've arrived. It's taken you about 18 months, but I'll forgive you for that. Yeah, Frank Lampard, this job is too big for him. In the sense, and it's not a diss on Frank Lampard. I think it's just the fact that he is a young manager, an inexperienced manager of only about 2.5 seasons in football, and he's dealing with a big job at the minute. And although he came in last season with no transfer window, the fact that he's had a transfer window this year, and you know, you'd say he bought well overall. Obviously, you know my thoughts on the goalkeeper. We can get on him whenever you lot feel like it. But, you know, just in general, I feel like, you know, a better manager at Chelsea and they'll be really strong in the title race. It's simple as that.
Listen,
when I saw, hang on, sorry, one sec, Dave. When I saw Rudiger and Christensen in there with Jorginho starting, I fancied Villa for something. I said to Oscar, I think Villa will get something out of this. And Oscar was confident. Oscar was like, nah, I think Chelsea will go all the way. And I couldn't believe he felt like that, considering how he's been feeling lately. Remember, he was very skeptical about the Arsenal game. And you know, and when you look at the form of the Everton game, the Wolves game, even the West Ham game, you weren't necessarily brilliant. The 3-0 scoreline flattered to the sea. So when you said you were confident with this game, I thought, well, Villa are one of those teams this season that have been very dangerous going forward anyway. And yeah, I had there was no surprise that Villa got a point out of this game, in my opinion. Go on, David.
Listen, yeah, the spirit of playing number 9s on the wing has descended. I don't know what the hell is going on here, bro.
Well,
managers playing number 9s on the wing.
You're 100% right, David. But the thing is, today there was no number 9 on the wing. There was 2 wingers on the wing, and we still didn't win.
No, so where did Werner play? Or was he benched?
Werner didn't start. Werner was benched.
Yeah, because you've ruined his confidence, bruv. Flipping tool, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Look at Bamia. Yeah. Once he moved to the middle, he got the chance, bang, goal. Obviously got injured, but fam, you can't be playing your number 9. He needs to be in and around that 18-yard box, let him feel himself. Bruv, Aguero has got, I don't know, 150 plus Premier League goals in the box, fam. Vardy, same thing, in the box. Play your number 9 in the thing, you'll find his form and he'll score goals, bro. Werner has shown he can play, bro.
You're right.
I've actually got a question for Oscar.
Go on.
So like Werner, so we're coming up to the end of December now. What's your overall, I guess, assessment of Timo Werner thus far? Like, have you been impressed? Has he been below the standard? And from what you've seen of him, where do you think he can go? Like in 2-3 years time, do you think like he's the guy, or do you think he's going to be shopping around again in a couple of years?
I think Werner is the guy. I think Chelsea have a fear of playing like small strikers at number 9. We're used to that. Every striker that comes to Chelsea gets compared to Didier Drogba because Drogba is Drogba, innit? And he's big and strong and he led the line for Chelsea. Werner is not the kind of character that's going to do that Drogba role. He's not going to lead the line and be strong and hold up the ball. What he is going to do is he's going to finish. And what David just mentioned is Kun Aguero, who played the centre forward and isn't big and strong but can finish. Same as a player like Jamie Vardy, because Werner also has that pace. I think Chelsea needs to find a way to work him at number 9. It has not worked on the wing. He's not a winger. And in fairness to Timo Werner, he scored 8 goals for Chelsea. He's played 22 games. He hasn't scored in his last 10. So what does that tell you? In his first 11 games, he scored 8 goals. That's a great return. He's gone completely off form, lost his confidence, lost desire to sort of be an option and help, and his touch is poor, and everything has gone wrong when he's been played on the wing. And if you guys remember on this podcast, when he was scoring goals from the wing, I was saying, let's play this guy through the middle. He's not a winger. Even when he was scoring goals and Chelsea were winning games, I was adamant this guy's not a winger. So he needs to play up front. He came on up front today in the last 20 minutes or so, and he had one chance and he spooned it over the bar. But his confidence is completely gone. Let me get to some of these comments because there is a lot. I feel like that's becoming my catchphrase. I say that every single week. Boss Light Indo says Lampard out. He also says, Peter, I want to apologise for disagreeing with you about Frank Lampard.
That's all good, bro. That's all good, bro. At least you come over. Listen, everyone can change. Everyone can repent. It's not an issue. Lola came over as well when she was Arteta out. Everyone's got an opportunity. We're not banished. You're not going to be banned from the kingdom. It's cool, bro. It's cool.
I heard that. Abdi065 said, Oscar, didn't this happen last year, bro? Yes, it did. And me and Peter had a conversation around November times. And I said, last year in December, Chelsea lost at home to Southampton. We lost at home to Bournemouth. We lost stupid game. West Ham, I think, was
West Ham as well.
We lost,
David Martin.
Yeah. We lost David Martin, that goalkeeper that cried because he had his debut and kept a clean sheet at Stamford Bridge. But that period of time, we lost 3 games in a row. Not in a row. We lost 3 games that we should have won, and it was looking like Lampard was under pressure. But the saving grace Lampard had last year was he didn't buy any players. He came in there with kids and whatever scraps were left from Sarri. And I respect Lampard for what he did a lot of last year. But I think this year to spend this amount of money, we've had months for those players to bed in now. We should be seeing more results. And I thought he turned the corner. I thought we really did for a period, but it didn't last very long. 065 said Robin looks like he's on the run from feds. Shout out to Abdi, that is funny. SW6X London says football is fickle. Trust Lampard will be cool. What do you guys think about that?
Have you put it on the? It's not on the thing at the bottom.
I've put it up. Can you not see it?
Yeah,
I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Says football is fickle. Trust Lampard will be cool.
Do you know what? Yeah, he's got a leg to stand on this season because obviously this season is so bizarre, isn't it? It's so strange. I hear Villa are 6 points off Liverpool with a game in hand. Like it's still probably early because we're at Christmas. We're thinking the season's actually halfway when it's not really halfway. We've only probably done over a third. So I can see where SW6 is coming from, but at the same time, I do feel like when it comes down to the meat and potatoes of it, he's not the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? You look at these defeats, bro. I just looked at Chelsea's record this season in the league, and what I've noticed is that they've not beaten a top 8 side in the league this season. And obviously, top 8, 7th and 8th place might change and vary, but it's the likes of Wolves. It can be Everton one season, it can be Southampton another, and it looks like it will be Villa this year. But yeah, not beating Villa, obviously losing to Arsenal, losing to Wolves, losing to Everton, drawing with Spurs, drawing with Manchester United, drawing with Southampton, and losing to Liverpool. It's one of those where you think, bro, maybe my man's not kit out for the big meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've got a point, and I'm coming to a point where I have to accept it. Today was margins. Today was definitely margins. Werner had a chance at the end that he could have at least hit the target or scored. Chilwell had a shot that he should have hit the target as well. If any one of those two go in, then the thing does change. But when you've lost, you have to bounce back with a win, and we didn't do that today. And I think that's damning for Frank Lampard. Boss Light Endo says, "Allow it, you're forcing it. There's no evidence to back you up." I'm interested to hear from SW6X London because obviously he's a Chelsea fan as well. And I've been on this Lampard train for a long time, but it seems everyone was against me and everyone had a point. Lola O says, as I've been saying, Lampard is Arteta with a checkbook. I think that's completely unfair. I think when you look at how Arteta has behaved with players outside the pitch, his team selections before games, his game management, Arteta's got so much wrong at Arsenal. Fair enough, he's got a worse team. That's fair. But I don't think Lampard's been as bad.
Guys, let me ask you a question. Top 4 man, Dev, yeah, and even obviously the people watching as well. Where would Arteta? Who does better at Chelsea, Arteta or Lampard? Who does better? It's difficult.
Lampard.
You say Lampard.
The reason why I say Lampard is not necessarily just due to coaching ability alone. Is because of the history and where he's been as a club. He knows how this club runs. He knows what is the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do. I feel like because Arteta, the way he's a bit of a hothead, And I feel like he will just tread on too many people's toes the wrong way, and people will just not play for him as much. And ultimately, as the boss of Abramovich, he would have just got to get rid of him a lot more quicker than he would for Lampard. It's not necessarily just coaching ability alone; it's man management, and I feel like that's why Lampard does better.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think he does better with Chelsea's. Not in the sense, he's better than Lampard, but I think he will do better because he's got more younger players there. You don't have Willian to. Nonsense, but you've got Thiago Silva who can actually defend. So I think I'm not saying I would be better than. I think it'll be the same, but I think Arteta with his tactics, how he wants to play, I think we'll get more out of this team.
AD, what do you reckon?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. Do you think the Arteta thing is because I'm of the same belief as you, man? I genuinely think if Arteta got better players, we'd start to see more from him. But what has Arteta done to show us he'd be able to do better if he got better players? If that makes sense. Is it the way he talks? Is it because he's Spanish? Is it because he was coached by Pep? Do you see what I'm saying? But I think Lamps. Like, I don't think Lamps is an exceptional coach, but I've definitely seen good bits and pieces of him. And to be honest, if I've been perfectly honest, I don't think Arteta would do that much better of a job based off of what I've seen. So I'm gonna go Lamps. I think Lamps would be better.
Boss Light Endo says Arteta, no debate. Yeah, he. I mean, you know, you're entitled to your opinions, but I just think I haven't seen enough from Arteta. I've never fully been convinced. Yeah. Like Adrian's saying, I think it's always been that. Oh, you know, he's Spanish.
If you say coaching, yeah. If you say so coaching, then I'll think Arteta. But managing a whole club is just more than
both of them have prior things that go for them. So Lampard being an ex-player, being a successful player, all of that, it factors into how people view him, and people do overrate him based on how good he was as a player. But at the same time, Arteta have that flair of, he worked under Pep, he was the understudy of arguably the greatest manager of all time. So both of them have that. When you look at what they've actually done as managers, I think Lampard had 2 good seasons. I think he had a good season at Derby, a good season at Chelsea, and you know, not great, not amazing, not set the world on fire, but 2 good seasons that can't be undermined. We said, Peter.
You won a trophy, though.
I was just going to say that, David. Arteta was the worst team. Even last season, he had the worst team in Chelsea. He got the FA Cup, the Community Shield. He beat Chelsea in the final to do that as well. And so for me, I feel like surely if Arteta's done that with such a washed squad, like, what could he do with a much more improved squad at his disposal? Like, Chelsea's team over Arsenal is second to none. It's second to none. You know, it's a fantastic squad Chelsea have. And that's why I'm like, this team should be pushing Liverpool, if not be above Liverpool in the title race because of what their squad is. But, you know, Arteta's has done better with worse.
Okay, let me read some more comments and then we can get onto the Arsenal-Chelsea game because I'm sure you guys want to discuss that one. Boss Light Endo said the game was tight. Both teams had their chances. Overall, it's a good point for Chelsea. We can't afford Fat Frank to be replaced by a competent manager. Boss Light Endo and SW6 are going back and forth in the comments about whether Lampard is good enough or not. Boss Light Endo said you got top 4 with 66 points last season. Everyone's underperforming. You almost bottled it. Lola O said Frank needs to stick to letting wingers wing. Sometimes it's simple. It is very, very simple. Play wingers on the wing. This is the 3rd game of this season where Chelsea have actually played 2 natural wingers on the wing. We play a formation with 2 wingers. We're forcing Werner out wide or Mount or Havertz. It's laughable. It's just stupid.
I'll say this.
He rejected 60 mil for Hudson.
Yeah, exactly. Oscar, one thing quickly, like the Villa game, with the team Villa filled out, they only made 1 change from the team they played at Boxing Day. Granted, Chelsea played Boxing Day, but made several more changes. Goes to the credit of their squad. But Villa, like, you know, because in my mind I was a bit like, do you know what? As much as the game was tight, I agree with everyone's comments there. You know, it was small margins, it was a tight game, but I wonder it's because of the fatigue. You know, you just played 48 hours ago. Obviously, man, I'm going to be knackered. But Villa made 1 change after beating Palace. 3-0, and they were down Palace.
I was going to mention that. They were down to 10 men, so they did a lot of running in that game.
And it's the only reason why they made a change for the Chelsea game, because they had a sending off. So in my mind, I'm like, how can Villa seem to be better equipped for this game than, say, Chelsea were? If there was like a 7-day gap, like say Chelsea were playing Villa on the weekend, like, you know, Saturday coming, I genuinely think Villa could have won this game. I genuinely feel like
do you know what? Villa were running on momentum. And whilst Chelsea made a lot of changes, we didn't have a poor side. We had a good side out there. And towards the end, Werner came on and Havertz came on and everyone was on at the end. And you can see at the end, Villa looked tired towards the last 10 minutes, but Chelsea just didn't capitalize on that. So, you know what? This is all of that.
No, I'm saying, you know how I feel about those two centre halves of yours. Because when I saw Christensen and when I saw Rudiger, recipe for disaster, it was pending. And Mendy, all of a sudden, of late, hasn't looked the Mendy that first came. Unless I'm mistaken, like Mendy does not seem assured as much as he was when he first came. Because when he first came, it was a presence thing. He was looking after the box. He was commanding that area. But today, the Everton game, the Wolves game, the Arsenal game, there were moments in the games where I was just like, what's changed with this guy? What's actually happened?
I mean, he's always made the odd mistake here and there. It's just they've just gone unpunished. I don't think like he was ever waterproof. Like, let me try and breeze through some of these comments. There's a couple about Werner. Boss like Endo said Werner is better than Jota in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I don't think that was ever a debate.
Not the same place.
I mean, it's not really fair. It's not really fair to compare. Footy Agenda says Werner is an atrocity. This guy has no source or end product. That Bundesliga highline gave him a career, and Werner's been missing bare easy chances. So I don't know how playing him centrally will help. I disagree. I think he has been missing bare easy chances, and the highline did help him, but I don't think it gave him a career. I think he's an incredibly pacey player, and he's an incredibly good finisher. He's had chances this season where you're looking at him. Like the goals he scored against Southampton were world-class goals. Like the goal he scored against Tottenham earlier this season was a brilliant finish. If he can find that form and do that consistently, I think he's going to be a top player. And in terms of like arriving late and finishing in the box, like tap-ins, if you score 10 tap-ins, that adds 10 goals to your tally. Like, I don't need you to score world-class goals every single time. So, I'm okay with Werner. Boss Ender said, Werner reminds me of Salah in the 18-19 season where he went on a barren spell because he was desperate to hit 50 goals. He will be back. Have faith. I'd take him at United. You're not even a United fan, so what does that mean? Oh, he said Liverpool. He said Liverpool, right? He said United by accident. He's moving like Robin.
He's centre forward, bro. He is a good centre forward. I think it cost 50 million quid. We want more. We expect better. The tally that you put up against him, Oscar, was quite frightening in the 22 games. I did say from that Germany game when they got licked down, like my man has not been the same since that international break. I don't know. At first, it was all like tongue and cheek, yeah. But rude boy, we ain't seen much from him since. I don't know whether or not it's just a case of play him into form where, you know, certain man they just need the games constantly, then they get back in the groove again. Whereas I don't think he's the kind of player that you bench and then hope he comes back later on. Because even when he come off the bench today and he missed that, not sitter, but, Oscar you were screaming like, how have you not hit the target when he put it over and he had like a shot on goal?
I'm fuming because when you buy a player for that money, a player who scored 24 goals last season, you want your assist to fall to him, and it fell to him, and he didn't hit the target. So I was mad. Like I'm like we need something. We need inspiration from somewhere right now. Things are not going right for Chelsea. So when that ball falls to you, you got to bury it, man. You have to bury it. What's that? Endo says, give me credit for my predictions. Yep, credit. Shout out to you. I don't even know what prediction you got right. I don't even know, bro.
Probably Arsenal win.
I don't know what he predicts, but shout out to him. Lola O said, Frank's a good guy, but I don't see his coaching or game management to show why he's better. I think his development of players it has been overlooked. Like people don't look at the young players he's brought into the squad as though they're young players. Like it's just like Mason Mount is just Mason Mount, and Lampard gets no credit for how good this kid is. Stuff like that. I think he did really well last season. He won a lot of big games tactically by going toe to toe with some of the best managers. And I know his big game record is stinking right now, but last season he did beat all of the top six at one point or another. Footy Agenda says, Robinho, the canteen lady knows how the clubs run. Please, Lampard was saying after a loss, it's not tactics or systems, it's whether you back your teammates, sprint or chop.
Yeah, that's another thing. He lacks accountability.
Oh,
I've never
fully.
seen Lamps hold his hands up and say, you know what, my bad, guys, sorry.
Oh, interesting.
What manager does do that?
Okay.
What manager does do that though? I think he
I've
does.
seen Oli done it. I've
Is
seen
it?
Arteta do it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fair. Because I tweeted the same thing when he came out after the Arsenal game. A man said, "Oh, the players are not running." I said, "Brother, it's your fault. We lost. We're talking about them not running." I couldn't believe it. But I've never really heard a manager come out and say, "Yeah, I hold my hands up. I got it wrong." So you lot are saying that Ollie's done that and Arteta's done that. So fair enough.
No, Adrian, you're giving me more ammunition for Lamps, bro. I didn't even think of that, bro. When you said man doesn't even take responsibility, bro, that's another strike on the ammunition right there, boy.
No,
Because even if he loses a game, he will mention something. He'll be like, "Oh, if A happens, if the referee didn't do B, if C got sent off, like it's always something." If that makes sense.
He always does that.
football.
Oh, if he finished that chance, it would have been a different game. If that referee gave us that decision, it would have been a different game. Yeah, we know that, but it's not a different game. So
tell Frank this is football, rude boy. This is football.
I'm going to try and finish off all of these Frank Lampard questions, and then we can talk about the Arsenal. Lola O said Lampard at Derby was meh. I think he was good. I didn't say great or anything special as good. He got them to a playoff final. The season after he left, they finished 10th without him, bro. They didn't get to a playoff final the year before. So to me, that's a good season. Like, it's not
and now
great,
they're really struggling.
but where are they? Where's Derby?
Last time I checked, Rooney was the manager. They sacked Philip Koku because they're like relegation.
So that's why I say good season at Derby, good season at Chelsea. This season is the one we expected great. We expected better because of all the players. He's not performing. Boss Like Endo said Odoi is a baller. Hudson was arguably the best player today for Chelsea. You know my feelings on Odoi. He's the
He
kid.
needs that move.
Boss
He needs that move to Bayern.
Boss he just needs minutes. Let the kid play. Boss Like Endo said McGinn bullied Kante. SW6 said I think changing the two centre backs was very dangerous, but you know when you play twice in 48 hours, you got to make some changes somewhere. SW6 says AD, I would agree with you, but not against Arsenal. Players were poor, basic commitment. I have to agree with Lampard. Bloody hell.
No, I feel like that's a parent whose child is misbehaving and saying, "Oh yeah, but they're a bad child." Bro, like discipline your child, bro, discipline your players. Like for me, that's the basic prerequisite of the manager is to gas your players up for a big London derby like that. So the facts that man are running hard enough for you, that's alarm bells ringing because that's at the bare minimum. That's what you should be able to do.
I straight away disagree with you. We can talk about the Arsenal game now, finally, because I want to give you lot some credit. I personally disagree. I don't think it was a matter of running. I think Arteta planned his team out, and they were better than our team tactically as well as physically. Arteta straight away identified that he's going to play that 5 system that he does with the wing backs, and you had Tierney and Martinelli overlapping, and our fullbacks were outnumbered every time. Reece James couldn't handle Martinelli. He couldn't handle Tierney. On the other side, you had, I think, Bellerin and was it Saka overlapping on Chilwell. So the fact that he's playing Burner as a flipping left winger means he's not going to track back. And Arsenal consistently overlapped us on the wings. I tweeted about this in the first minute of the game. Werner is not going to help Chilwell this whole game, and he didn't once. And Arsenal kept getting in that way and creating chances. Pulisic and Werner, they're not going to track back, and this is why Lampard has been trying to force Hudson-Odoi to become a defensive thinking winger, and he's done it. Like Hudson-Odoi tracks back now more than either of those two, which he never used to do before. That's what Lampard's bringing into his game. So it's an interesting one. Peter, what do you think about the Arsenal game?
Before Peter answers, I just want to ask. Did anybody see that game coming?
No, not really.
No.
Oscar Majusi?
Oscar saw it, to be fair.
I didn't see like a battering because I feel like Arsenal did batter us, but I saw them just getting the better of us somehow, just like they did in the FA Cup final. I saw that happening again.
I tell you what, bro. Like for me, I'm surprised at the 11 Arteta put out, and I'm sure everybody here is, because when man saw Emil Smith-Rowe, like Saka and Martinelli, do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, rah, like, you know, what seems to be happening here? Why all of a sudden? And then you hear the news about David Luiz, Gabriel, Willian, they're all ill. And I thought, well, there you go. That's his, you know, he's sort of his get out of jail card. But at the same time, he filled the squad that he did. He left Pepe on the bench, which was bold. No Dennis Ceballos. I was shocked by that. Starting Bellerin, I weren't sure. Starting Xhaka, I was not sure. But listen, man, to a man, the players they've done their thing, man. They've done their thing on the day. All of them. I think there's nobody really I could say, do you know what? Anybody played poor. The one guy that I got to give major props to as well is Bernd Leno. He makes an important save at 3-1. Listen, he makes an important save at 3-1 because if he scored that penalty, I think there's still, I don't know how many minutes to go in the game.
Yeah,
you know,
it was like 4.
You know, was it 4? I thought it was more than that.
It was going into stoppage time.
It was like 89th minute penalty going into a 4-minute stoppage time, and I genuinely think that it could have been peak for Arsenal if Jorginho scored that penalty. So shout out to Leno. Yeah. I know I give Leno a ton of stick, but shout out to him for that penalty save because you're right, it was important.
Yeah, and he made a few saves in the game as well, where Chelsea were getting into it. You know, Arsenal on the back foot. I guess just trying to protect the lead. But mate, I never saw this game coming. I never saw this victory coming. But the team he set up with is the team I think most Arsenal fans want to see more often. Do you know what I'm saying? A bit of Hayland FC. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, the thing that in the back of my mind, though, that I keep worrying about is, say Luiz was fit, Willian fit, Gabriel fit, whatever. I think they all get back into the team. I think they're all going to play. I like people like Pablo Mari. I think Pablo Mari is not really spoken of because we've only got a sample size of like 5 games. But in those 5 games, he's actually played very, very good. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot more stronger. He's a lot solid. Obviously, Xhaka and El Neni, I was like, here we go. But then I understood it because it was against Chelsea. Fine, you know, I forgive him. And Xhaka, you know, put in a performance that no one can fault. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was one of those.
Shout out to the Swiss. The Swiss dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that free kick was dirty.
No, hardcore. And you know, Lola's absolutely spot on with that comment right there because I was spitting when Willock and Pepe came on, and all of a sudden it felt like, here we go again, kind of thing. It was like revert to type. Guys, it won't surprise me one bit we lose to Brighton tomorrow. And I'm not saying that out of like I'm being a downer, but you know, if people like Pepe are starting or whatever else, then it's not going to shock me that that Arsenal dropped the points. David, what was your take on it? Well done, the boys, anyway.
My take is, I don't want to see Willian near this squad. Don't want to see David Luiz. This is what I was calling for, bruv. Play the youth, bruv. Come on, cuz. You saw Lacazette play better, bruv. All right, Bellerin and Xhaka. I'm a bit iffy with them, man. They're still in it. Don't know why he likes them, but anyway. 3-1 is a 3-1 in it. But up front, I need to see Lacazette or Aubameyang. Martinelli on the left. What's my man? Smith Rowe on the right. Whoever, Nielsen, Willian.
In the middle. Saka.
Whatever, bruv. I just want to see Willian. I don't want to see Willian. Do what you did. Do what you did to Ozil. Stick him in the under thing, bruv. Stay there. Bin him. Yes, go on.
Did Saka mean the goal? Because this was the debate.
100%.
100%. Nah, man.
Hey, bro,
Hey, do you know what it is?
He's a born again, cuz he's not lying, fam.
I love Bukayo Saka. Yeah, I love this youth. I think he's a sick player, but there is no way on earth I think he meant that. I think he's trying to do a cross to back post, and he's just dinked it and it's gone in. And shout out to him, he scored a goal, but I don't think he meant it.
It don't matter. 3-1. I love it. Leno penalty save, beautiful.
Yeah.
Willian,
yes.
He's under 23. He's on 200k. That's Edwin Arteta's fault.
David Luiz as well, fam. He's another one.
Get rid of all the nonsense, bruv. Arteta, this is your nonsense. If you go back and revert to type, bruv, I'm done with you, bruv. That's all I'm saying.
the game against West Brom, David, is going to be key. I think Brighton, who play a similar team, again, everyone's still unwell. Gabriel's tested positive for that Rona.
It's a 6-pointer there.
It's a big.
How can Arsenal win? Arsenal just beat Chelsea, and you're still giving them the relegation banter, Robin. You're a naughty guy.
Oscar.
No, it's legit. Like, you need to look at the table.
It's not a 6-pointer.
Any Arsenal fan on the planet will tell you, you know what? Well done. You beat Chelsea. Fantastic. Great result. Great performance. Don't get carried away with it. Calm the flip down. Because we can see Brighton tomorrow. We can see it.
We know everything, guys. Guys, we know what this hinges on, right? If we see Willian and we see Pepe on that starting lineup, and we don't see Gabriel, and we don't see... Did I say Gabriel? What's his name? Martinelli. Yeah, and then if we don't see them, man, and Smith Rowe, because I've been telling you, shout out to Lola. I've been telling you about flipping this Willock you, and he's not Smith Rowe. Now Smith Rowe is playing. Yeah, if you guys play the youth, I think you will win. Shout out to Sam Ogun. He said, very happy with Arsenal's win. Glad Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, and Martinelli got the chance to start together in a big game. The question is, will Mikel open his eyes, or will he start the likes of Willian and Nketiah again? Lola O said, Emil Smith Rowe, what happens when you put a player in his proper position? He didn't even play his best game, but he shows he should be playing. The guy was untouchable in that pocket. Chelsea couldn't get near him.
Second Premier League game, second start in the Premier League, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Arteta knows, bro. He knows, cuz he saw with his own 2 eyes, bro. If he goes back to type, bro, to default, yeah, I'm done with him, bro.
David, you know what's mad, yeah, as well? Like, I wonder, yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. Any Arsenal fans, let me know, yeah. Do you think Arteta's always had a game plan, knowing what he wants to do, and we actually just saw some kids doing what he asked?
Yes.
For once. And yet, in when he's got the Willians, the Pepes, and whatever, everyone's lackadaisical. They're not moving the ball as, you know, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. So it makes me think, like, you know, if you've got players that are actually listening to you, because like I keep saying, what the heck happened last year, between last year and now, where it's so different? You know, chalk and cheese. You can't even compare. So, but you know, the Brighton game, I'm going to give it a black because it's going to be the same team, David. Yeah, I do want to see Emil Smith Rowe in there. The West Brom game, bro, Newcastle United fam. If I see the Willians and Pepe, I'm coming out the WhatsApp group straight away. I'm leaving the group because I will be fuming if we see them in there. David, like you said, you're done, yeah? Listen, the reason why Arsenal Women FC is still on my tag, fam, because don't think I'm just going to jump the ship, yeah? Because
there we go.
You get me? What, me, Damar? You get me? Don't pet games, bro.
You're still not top of the league, so it's fine.
Hey, steady. We're nearly there. Christmas break. We're coming back. Don't worry. We're coming back.
Maybe Peter's the problem.
Hey.
Lola said, nah, I think the kids were freestyling. That's why it worked.
Oh, man. Move, man.
So what? So if the kids are freestyling, that just means Arteta has nothing.
Them man are
nothing there. Nothing there. What is?
I don't want to see them again, bro.
Flawless performance by Arsenal. That has to be said.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Lola O said Mari is meh for me. Slow and hickey on the ball. Good in the air. I mean, he gave away a penalty. Had a yellow card from a counter attack that Chelsea. I think he should have got a second yellow. I think he should have been sent off personally. But
yeah, you could argue that.
Yeah, he's quite cumbersome.
Wow.
Do you know what? He just come back from a knee injury. He was out for 5 months.
Whoa, Peter. Yo. Any one of us would have just said the word clumsy, but Adrian says clumbersome. For flip's sake.
Listen,
this guy, you know that? Why?
Because I remember I used to watch like Sammy Hippier, slow as hell, but he just had that aura, the air of composure. He knew where to stand. He was always in the right place to sort of head the ball. So like even when he was like 34 playing for Liverpool, like he never ever. Obviously he had an odd game here and there, but generally speaking, he didn't look haggard. But Mari, I don't know. He just looks a bit.
What you're saying?
He's a bit robotic. I don't know. Like obviously the sample size ain't enough, innit? But from what I've seen,
That's what I'm saying. We've only got a shot glass of him, and I'm saying that he's been out for 5 months. He had a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him time. But I think he's one of our best centre halves. When man them tell me about David Luiz and them man there, I'm saying, hang on, Mari, when he's played, he's been good. He hasn't had a bad game. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's definitely not bad.
On the penalty, Abdi065 said Jorginho needs to allow this hop, skip, jump pen. He's flopped 3 times this season. Man ain't even good about at that anymore. Yeah, three misses this season. Yeah, You're not Bruno, mate. Well, in fairness, Rob, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Bruno's missed 2 this season, right? Bruno's missed 2 this season, right?
I just find that quite hilarious because Jorginho was doing it before Bruno came to the league. That's outside it. It's hilarious. But
I've heard that Bruno was doing it in Portugal before anyway. So I don't know. They're both doing it. They're both doing it. And the point is, last season it seemed like it was foolproof. It seemed like Bruno and Jorginho were scoring every penalty they took. But this season the keepers have clocked on. So that I agree. I think he needs to allow that jump thing and just do something else.
Furthermore,
on the penalty, I just want to say on the penalty, I want to big up Leno again because he's one of the few keepers. I can't remember the last 2 misses that you're referring to, Oscar, about Jorginho. But
Alisson was one.
What's it called? Leno did not move an inch until that ball was kicked. And 9 times out of 10, keeper's already diving and Jorginho just like, it's a back pass in the net. So fair play to Leno on the way he saved it as well. Not just that it was a big moment, but it was good. He didn't fall for it. Put it that way.
Oscar, I've got a question for you.
Well, go on.
So you said Jorginho's missed his last 3 penalties, is what you're telling me. Why the hell is he the penalty taker in the first place? Surely Timo should be taking your penalties, no?
He is. So what happened is Jorginho scored all the penalties last season and he scored the ones before under Sarri. Then this season he started missing a couple. Werner became the main penalty taker, but Werner was off the pitch by that point. He'd been taken off at half time. So Werner would have took that penalty had he been on the pitch. But yeah, he didn't. So
fair enough.
Let me get through some more of these comments. Saka meant it. He's God's child. It's blessed. That's what Lola O says. Abdi065 says Martinelli is aight, but don't compare him to star boy Greenwood. Man has 3 league goals. Arsenal fans hype him because he has heart and stat pads in Europa. Whoa. Lola came back and said Greenwood has 3 goals in how many games? How many games has he been good this season? Gabby just got back and is moving important. What are we saying, guys? Gabriel.
No slander on Gabriel, fam. No slander.
You don't slander star boys. That's just my
Just let him leave that debate for a minute, blood. Leave that debate for a minute, blood, because Martinelli's gonna rinse them points. You get me? If he plays, you know what? He may not play. That's the truth of the matter.
Look, I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, I remember last year watching Martinelli in the Europa League, and you could see this kid was like, bruv, he's levels. You could tell he was ready. And when he plays for the first team, there's no acclimatization process. He's ready. So the kids levels.
Man said he grew up watching R9 Ronaldo and CR7 Ronaldo to make his game. Flipping out.
Huh? How old is he?
That's a don I'm ready for, blood. What, 19? It don't matter, fam. Look back. You know, look back, bro.
In the archives.
The archive thing, fam. You know the ones.
I rate that, man.
Yeah, no, big up Greenwood. Obviously, like Greenwood, we like Greenwood, innit? We like Greenwood.
Abdi said Greenwood scores in the Champions League levels, cuz. Are you ready?
Let Martinelli get a game in the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Let him get one game. You know what it was. If he gets a game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But to be fair, Abdi, they're both now in the Europa League, so they can both battle out.
Oscar.
Okay. Yes.
Are we finishing?
Soon. Sam said Mikel's always had a game plane. Yes. Yes, game plane. No. He says plane. Guys, don't interpret what he said.
Can't do something.
To be honest, I think him and the players didn't expect the pressure after winning the FA Cup. Lola O says Emil Smith Rowe doing round the corners and link up with KT. Saka moving where he wants. That comes with youth. You were talking about this season, and even last season they were level until Gabby's injury. Gabriel was flames last season, bro. He was on. Martelli was on flames last season.
Okay, away, blood. The second game of the season, bro. He was playing away at. I can't remember where we played away. Away end, just Martinelli song all game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Lola's just dissing your boy Mari. She's saying
I'm not
Luis is better than Mari. Mari was poor in the cup games. He played last season in the Prem games. A pointless buy for me, but he's here for 4 years, so we're stuck.
Don't worry, David Luiz is a pile of trash, and the sooner everybody understands this, the better. I've been saying it from day one. Listen, go back in the archives, people. My rants on David Luiz as a Chelsea player, holy smokes. Then he comes here, he thinks I'm going to intertwine. No. And if he's one of our best in centre-backs at Arsenal, it's the state of Arsenal. It tells you nothing about him. It tells you nothing about him. He needs like someone to hand him, hold hands with him at the back. No chance. I'm having Mario over Luiz.
Okay, cool. DJ Myth Time says, Do you think the Arsenal free kick is a contender for goal of this season? I'm going to straight away say, hell no. It's just about a contender for goal of the week.
I can probably say what season.
But the free kick was the season. We still got a lot of games to go before we even think about that.
Mate. Come on, it's not. No.
Okay.
So far in it. So far.
Let's say of the free kicks this season, is it there?
No.
Of the free kicks.
Now, Ward-Prowse. I'm sure Ward-Prowse has a couple more.
Ward-Prowse hits some fire free kicks, bro. You know what it is? Xhaka's free kick was sick, but it wasn't like directly in the corner. You are kind of looking at the keeper for that one. And I know the keeper's my guy, but it wasn't directly in the corner.
The eyes.
Looking at the he said it, not me. He said it, not me.
Okay, Bosslat Endo said Troops done that dance again. Is that Take your time with it? Is that one? I don't know. You know what? After Arsenal beat Chelsea, you can understand. I didn't watch any social media. I didn't watch any Arsenal fan TV, any Troops. I didn't watch none of that. Why would I?
It's the line, bro. Yo, just cool for a second, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you're Northwest, but cool one piece, man. Let us finish the season. You know them with.
What's he doing these days? Because sometimes I just see him on the timeline. He's fighting a dwarf, like a dwarf from Dread.
Oh my gosh!
Bro, that's what I've seen.
He
look
works
like bro.
He moved to America. Sports.
No, I'm not cancelled.
Oh, we got to cancel Adrian for flip's sake, man.
No,
that's
what he's doing.
I liked him.
He works with that guy at Barstool Sports in America.
Hold tight, Barstool Sports.
Yeah,
man.
I just feel like he's a bit too aggressive. He's a bit too aggressive to him. That's all. But, okay.
No, man, it's funny. Do you know what? Yeah, I actually really like them.
Yeah, it's pure bad.
I like that. They're a good combination.
Them two are a good duo. The issue is all the other people around them, all the Barstool people. Boss like Endo's already chimed in. He said, Adrian, you're cancelled. Adrian, get out.
No.
Adrian, get out of it.
I haven't said anything offensive.
You can't.
Of course you can say dwarf. You can't say dwarf.
Oh my god, stop saying that.
Bro, you know he's legit like short, innit? You know that, yeah?
No, you can. Bro, it's the. Of course you can. It's a condition. It's like saying somebody's obese. It's the M word. It's the M word you can't say.
Funny enough, the M word is actually his Twitter handle. So that's even
hilarious.
Yeah. Lola O said these Xhaka FC guys need to chill. It was cool. I don't know what FK means.
It was a cool free kick.
Oh, it was a cool free kick. But these lot better not use this to beg him to stay. Yeah, now Xhaka needs to get out of here, bro. When I saw him in the lineup, I thought we're gonna run him ragged. We didn't, but he needs to get out of it.
Nowhere to be found, bro. He still had more to leave on the pitch after that game, bro.
All right, are we done with Arsenal?
Yeah, man. So Oscar,
a few more. Yeah.
The comments are after Adrian.
And I said, AD out. AD, you're finished. The footage ended said 80s a
Bruh.
fucking disgrace. Is this like some sketch from the 1920s minstrel show? Angry black man and I don't even feel comfortable saying the word. With all these white execs and producers filming on cams, disgrace. Bloody hell.
I hear you, bro, man.
Yo, cuz
Profiting off of
they're trying to get you the hell out of here, boy. Listen,
Nah,
Arsenal's
but
the
in all seriousness, shout out to Barstool Sports and Troops and all the people over there because they make good content.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I watch it.
Hey, they're funny,
he's
bro.
doing his thing, man. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, man. I check out $1 million worth of game. You know how it is.
Wait, what? SW6 said Robinho, Peter, and David are the only ones left. What about me? When have I been cancelled?
Peter got cancelled 2 weeks ago.
Peter was out of here.
I think you meant Oscar. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, I'm on the redemption tour. The thing is, I'm on my
Peter should have
apology
been
tour.
banished to Azkaban. Peter, deep how bad Peter was cancelled. Mendy has been putting in shocking performances, and Peter hasn't said a word. That's how shook he is.
No, it's not even a shock thing, man. No, it's not a shock thing. Listen, every time I've been right, yeah, I don't come on with the big length. You know the way there. I just come and I put the piece on the table. I say, look, there you go. There you go. You discuss.
On the Grape Tudors thing, you put your medals on the table.
Yeah, I put them on the table.
Okay, last thing. We've had a couple comments about it. What do you guys think about Martin Tyler? I said a couple of weeks ago, I think he has to go. I feel like this week was another example of him having to go. The whole Laka. Well, he was like the goal scorers are Laka, Xhaka, and Saka.
In the field.
Boom, Shaka, Zaka, Zaka.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate. All of them jokes were run still.
Mate. Robin and David are in the clear. Everyone else is on 10
For now.
So Arsenal the only big team to win this weekend, or these
You're not a
last
big team. Relax.
couple of days. We're a major team. That's why Chelsea couldn't beat us. But let's go to Anfield, where Big Sam, nicked a point. Like
Big Sam.
Rob Anfield, but Big Sam, Adrian, fam, comes to haunt you once again, man. What do you have to say about that Liverpool performance?
I can't even say he nicked a point. I feel like he set out to do. Yeah, he earned it. Absolutely. He came. He did what he had to do. He earned it. With regards to the game, I feel like first half they were there for the taking, and we should have punished them essentially. As I sort of anticipated, Mane hot off of the Palace game. He started with a point to prove. He was electric, got his goal, had a couple other half chances as well. And you just got that, and you get that feeling. Sometimes I get that feeling watching Liverpool at Anfield when I'm like, when you're so on top, when the team gives you so much of the ball, you have to capitalize in these moments because it's never going to be the same the second half. Like, you're never going to ever get 2 halves of domination at 1-0. I don't know what it is, if it's the football gods, but it's just something about, even when you're playing football in Beckenham goals, even if it's the crap team, you're going to have that spell when you're back in the game. And I think West Brom had that spell when they were back in the game. And I think their equaliser was just inevitable. I think Reece Williams, I think...
Big Semi.
Yeah, big
Semi Ajay, the Super Eagle taking flight.
Hey, Guna. Guna for life.
He's got knack for doing that. Scored the equaliser at City as well. It's disappointing. I think Allardyce, for me, it was intentional what he did, and we just got to lick our wounds and go again and beat Newcastle on Wednesday. So I think it's one of them ones. Really.
Our wounds.
Bro, it hurt. Like Sunday night.
Adrian was talking last week that it was going to be business as usual at the slaughterhouse, which is something that we all expected. So you can see why he's surprised and hurt. But
we expected slaughterhouse. We did not get slaughterhouse. Boss like Endo, who's also a Liverpool fan, says, I flipping hate West Brom. They are our bogey team. Big up Sam, always gets a result at Anfield. Kissing my teeth, we bottled it. Matip injured, now we have no centre-backs. We're on our knees.
Yeah, that's another thing. Matip is built out of glass and paper mache. As much as I talk about Naby Keita, and that's another one, because Joe Matip should be an excellent centre back, but he can't be if he spends half his time on the injury desk bench, whatever you say. Injury
Man said paper mache. Hey, do you know how funny that is?
Well, that's what it is. You poke a hole of it. If you poke him 4 times, you'll make a dent in his ACL. It's ridiculous, man.
Bro, That is
Man,
funny.
Liverpool, bro. I mean, it was one of those. Like, it was a real moment, though. Didn't you think? Like, you know, when you hear the cliche, Big Sam, rare tear tear, comes with some young team, like, you know, some team down the bottom. They go to Liverpool, and my man actually got a draw. Like, you know, you have to sort of slap yourself and be like, did that actually happen, bro? Like, that actually happened again. Do you know them ones? Like, why couldn't Klopp like stop this? Why couldn't he not get the 3 points in this game? Was it down to Klopp? Is it down to the injuries? Is it down to Big Sam? Like, surely this thing can't last forever.
What, Big Sam?
Yeah.
I think, personally, I think he dictated where we played, and I feel like as much as I love Hendo, when Henderson's having the most touches on the pitch, and when Henderson's your chief creator, it's not gonna be great, essentially. And I think Trent, by the way, he hasn't had a good season, if I'm being perfectly honest. He wasn't great. And then I think Robertson had a good first half. Second half, we didn't see Robert at all. So it was literally up to our central midfielders. And this would have, I guess, been a key game for Thiago to come in, because Henderson tried his best. Ox pissed me off. He was just running down blind alleys. He showed one moment of brilliance where he played in the ball, and Firmino and then Johnson had a great save. But yeah, that's what I think it is. Personally, we probably, if we went 4-2-3-1 and had Shaqiri in the hole, maybe we would have had a bit more fluidity and creativity. And maybe, I guess, it's unfortunate that Jota's out, because if Jota was still in, we probably would have gone with 4 up top.
You're saying a lot of ifs and buts. You sound
No,
like
it's poor. It's poor. No, bro, it's poor. Like West Brom were full value for their point. So we just got to lick our wounds and move on.
Adrian, what does Shaqiri have to do to get in the starting 11 with everything going on? Yeah.
He's horses for courses. He's very niche. I think this is the sort of perfect setup. Maybe he's just come back from injury, so that's why. But I feel like in games where you're playing against a team like this, where it's going to be 2 blocks, 1 block of 4 and another block of 5, and you need some ingenuity, you need some guile, you need somebody to sort of put it through the eye of a needle, like what he did against West Ham. You know, players like Shaqiri are your man. You know, potentially Minamino. This might have been a game he could have stepped up, who knows? So yeah, but I think to answer your question, I think with people like Shaqiri, he's just never fit. So it's like you can't throw him in at the deep end, if that makes sense.
Fair.
A couple comments here. Footy Agenda says Salah not good against low block. Bad game. Same for Firmino. You can't keep spamming crosses. Yeah, I guess. I think he said, he can't keep spamming crosses when he's the striker up top. Because
that's a good point.
He's not going to convert.
Because every ball just went on Ajayi's head, and who's the other centre back, and O'Shea. Literally every ball, because Henderson was doing most of the crossing. Every ball, West Brom was dealing with it.
Do you reckon you need like a tall centre forward in the window?
Nah. Personally, nah.
They could just play Origi if they wanted to do that.
That clown.
He's not the guy, man. He's not the guy. He's
He won you their 6th Champions League. You can't call him a clown.
Yeah. All courses, fam. See you later now. You've done your service. We'll pay you off. Lovely service.
No, Robert.
They brought on.
I go for it. Because what I was going to say is,
just me personally, I'll never class a player that won me a Champions League. That's just me.
That's why you never cuss your manager, innit?
That's what Ollie's a legend.
What do you mean I don't cuss my manager? I have cussed him left, right, and centre.
So then by that same logic, we can cuss Origi.
As a manager, as a player, I'm talking about. If you just won me the Champions League, yeah, you're good. Gold, happy days. I'll never say you're crap.
Origi's air. Origi's air.
He's air. He's a cult hero for his big goals, but he's air, man. Let's be real.
Adrian, we've had a few comments on a certain midfielder. Lola O said Naby needs to be flogged out, by the way. Footy Agendas also said Naby Keita has to go in the summer. He has more injuries than appearances. What are you saying about Naby?
First of all, I wouldn't flog Naby, because if you flogged him, you'd break his back. But secondly, the guy's brittle. The guy's brittle. Like, he's basically Abu Dhabi at this point. But yeah, no, it's brittle. Like, we don't see the guy. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I've came to this place. I think I came to this place last season. It's just not going to work out, unfortunately. Top player, all the ability in the world, would have proved to have been an excellent signing, but the guy's just never available. And it's gotten to the point now where it's like he needs, he will never ever get a good run of games at Liverpool. I think he had a decent game against Palace. Okay, cool. Can you build on that the next week? No, you're not even in the 18 because you're injured. So it's one of them ones, really. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. I feel for him, and hopefully at his next club, he can get the run of games because there's a top midfielder in there, absolutely. But it's not going to happen at Liverpool, unfortunately.
Two players I would recommend Liverpool to have in place of Keita. You either look at Jeffrey Kondogbia or you look at Milinkovic-Savic of Lazio. That would nip that right in the bud. That midfield problem you'd be sorted, especially Milinkovic-Savic. Brilliant midfielder.
That's just physicality, innit?
Yeah, but you need some strength, man. You guys are lacking calcium in that midfield, boy. And even at the back, man. You lot ain't got them bones.
We make up for it with heart, innit? Because I know we've been linked with Renato Sanchez as well. And I think Yves Basuma, like people are sort of talking about those sorts of players as well.
I leave
He's been all over the place.
Yeah, don't be caught in Balogun, fam. Leave him to us, yeah? Just allow it, Liverpool. Just
Oh, Balogun, I'll take that.
No, I was saying Sanchez has been all over the place. Where?
Yes. I don't know what to think of him at the moment.
Who's that?
Renato Sanchez.
Oh, Renato. Okay, yeah. Yes.
SW6.
Apparently, he's found his home.
Oh, he's found his home,
yeah. His last team, he was good. Where was he? Germany?
SW6 said, I agree with Hendo. I agree with AD. Hendo can't be the chief creator. It's not enough. He also said, I think Liverpool, as sick as they are, need more creativity. They haven't had it since Coutinho. Keita was meant to be the guy, but is always injured. Foot agendas suggest bringing in Buendia or Bizuma.
I don't know why nobody's gone for Buendia. I think Arsenal, 25 million? He just fixes your creativity problem. And guess what? If you can upgrade and get a better player, he's a sick player to have in the squad anyway. I think Buendia. I think he was top 5 chances created last season in the Prem. He's sick, man.
Yeah, he's number 1 in top 5 leagues, and he plays in the Championship, which is hilarious.
Well, then that's not top 5 leagues, is it?
But he's number 1. Is what I'm saying. He's number 1 regardless.
Yeah, it's top 5 nations then.
Yeah, the point is they put the top 5 leagues against him. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, but he's in a lower league.
But he's saying like when compared to the top 5 leagues, he's on top of all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're creating chances in higher leagues.
I guess.
If you're comparing his form last season, then I get you because he was in the top league last season. But this season, no. Abdi065 said, Man United to end Liverpool's unbeaten home run with a 93rd minute retaken penalty by Bruno Fernandes, Mr. Inevitable himself.
That sounds very realistic.
A part of me wants to see that. There's a part of me.
You know what? I need Liverpool to lose. I can't have them this unbeaten home run. I need it to end. I actually, there was a glimpse of me that I thought maybe Big Sam could do it. He didn't. Also, can we talk about the fact that everyone's giving Big Sam so much for getting a point at Anfield when literally Slavan Bilic got a point at the Etihad like 2 weeks ago?
That is true, bro. It's true. It's them ones where, like, you know what? Like, they've come from a 7-0 win, innit? So to then get a draw the next game. Big Sam's done all right when his team got slapped up by Villa, in their first game. Alta SW6.
But it's a cliche thing.
Tier 6, they're going to send us all back from where we came from, fam. I swear to you, man. Get the heck out of here, fam. They'll be like, yeah, you could take that Rona back, boy.
Raw.
But yeah, what's it called? Anyway, anything else on Liverpool?
No, happy for Mane. A lot of people happy for Mane, as we all are. We love Sadio.
Yeah, man, we got time Sadio, man, all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, Mane scored an amazing goal. West Brom had, that's true. That's true. Mane's goal was great. West Brom could have got more. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It could have gone either way. Leicester
well, hold
City.
on. We got a comment from Lola. She said, Oscar, you can't say that about Buendia because if it was so easy to create so much, he wouldn't be the only lower league inclusion. No, Buendia is a top player. I'm not saying he's not a top player. He's definitely too good for the Championship. But what I'm saying is, you can't put his stats next to a Premier League player's stats or a Serie A or a La Liga because he's playing in a lower league. It's like when Tammy Abraham scored 24 goals for Bristol. Who cares?
But do you know what? One thing I would say, I feel like it's easier. Like I'm going to name to you guys a few players. I feel like it's easier as a creative player to make that step up and translate your Championship form into the Prem. So, for instance, we've seen Maddison do it, we've seen Grealish do it, we've seen Buendia himself do it. So I think that's So I think maybe there is some truth in it. Like, look, I feel like in the Championship, if you can create, you can create.
He's a top player. He needs to be bought. He needs to be bought by a top club. I'm talking an Arsenal. I'm talking a European club for sure.
Oscar, like you were saying though, innit? If Tammy Abraham's Bristol City goals were the best in all top 5 leagues, it would get a mention. It's worth a mention. Say he scores 40 goals in the season, like, you know what I'm saying? You can pin that up against any other player. If they're higher than anybody else, you can have a conversation about it.
You can't be the best in all top 5 leagues if you're not playing in top 5 leagues. If Werner was in the Championship, he'd score 30 goals in the Championship.
That's not what I'm saying, fam.
You know what? That's a good point. No, because if he scored, let's say he scored 45, that would make us open our eyes.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. When Dia's gone clear in terms of the highest chances created, like he's clear. So
that's a good point.
That's worth a point. Like it's worth a conversation.
Let's just talk about his chances created last season in the Premier League, because I'm sure I know a couple people who in Sunday League they create bare chances, but it's not mentioned a lot amongst the likes of Messi because it's a different league.
You're an idiot, bro.
It's a different league, guys.
Talk about the Sunday League,
Don't you remember Armando from Redford Rejects? He created bare chances, was never compared to David.
And then he got scouted. He got scouted by West Ham the next episodes.
Flipping heck.
Play with Gus from EastEnders and that.
Hey, I'm glad you have made me laugh. Do you know how upset I am by Chelsea? You guys have actually brightened up my mood. Thank you.
Can I bring it back down very quickly?
Let's go.
Behind Aston Villa. You're behind Aston Villa, and they've got 2 games in hand. We move on. You're level with Spurs, and they've got a game in hand. City got 2 games in hand on you. We move on. Southampton as well. Holy smoke! And West Ham. Jeez. Anyway, we move on. Leicester City 2, Manchester United 2. Robinho, what were your thoughts upon this game?
It's the same thoughts as last week, and I said last week, don't get carried away about Manchester United, because everyone and their mother were saying like, if let's say if Liverpool draw or lose, which they did, and we win our games, we're going to be 2 points behind, and then if we win the Wolves games tomorrow, we go first, even albeit for 24 hours. But the common factor that everyone keeps forgetting, that it's Manchester United, guys. We don't know what Man United are going to get or what we're going to do. And going into this game, just looking at it, I said a draw, because I know that our front line are pretty good to get past through Leicester's defence. But our defending is absolutely dire.
Except one of them. Except one of them. Your forward line is strong, but there's one of them. There's one of them that needs to be conversed.
What time? Peter, what time is it?
The one that scored an offside goal.
Definitely not 9 a.m. Definitely not 9 a.m.
It's definitely not. I think it's time we talk about Tony Marshall's goal return this season. It's been abysmal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he did score, but it was offside. But we move.
Why are you counting offside goals? What is he back try?
No, I'm saying he's back try. It's just like. No, because they were going to get things like, why hasn't he scored? But I'm just saying he's just scoring offside goals. And to be honest, that's it really. But I'm not defending him. That's what I'm trying to say. He hasn't. So.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Yeah, Bruno's inevitable as always. Good goal, good link up between Cavani and Bruno as well. Rashford, I was annoyed when he missed the header at the start. Should have been 1-0 up. And clearly again saying that United, in hindsight, because we don't know how the rest of the season's going to go, in hindsight should have won the game. because it will put Manchester United in a much better position that they are. They're still in an all right position. They can go second tomorrow with a win against Wolves. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what Man United is going to turn up. But it would have put United, it would have put Liverpool under pressure a lot more than where they are now, because they're still quite comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, the game all in all, it was an entertaining game, back-to-back stuff. Vardy was scoring, Barnes scored an excellent goal. But at the end of the day, it just highlighted that we need a DM and we need a centre-back. Dan James, it's not time for him to start constantly. Dan James's games is the ones that are leads. When you have acres of space to do what you want, yes, that's when you start Dan James, because he can do what he does best, which is run. Games like this where you sit and you low block and you're trying to create pressure on people, this is not where you play Dan James. And I just remembered that we're getting a right winger from next week, which made me very happy that I don't want to see Dan James that much anymore. Yeah, we are.
I time come back quickly.
Coming.
What's his name? Diallo?
Yeah, Amad Diallo from Aston. Yeah, so you
Because I remember when they made that signing, I thought like time ago.
Yeah. Because obviously the transfer window, everybody was upset. Robin, I've got a question for you. You said that one of the positions that you want to strengthen is a centre back. Lindelof, who is one of your centre backs, was playing right back in this game. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Lola
right centre back because
Lola asked the question: who's the backup right back? Because CB's at right back is so dumb. Dalot is out enjoying Milan. So what's the situation with that?
So the right back is supposed to be Twanzebe, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I can't say his name. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I don't actually remember his other name because he's not played in so long.
Fosu Mensah.
Yeah, that's it. Fosu Mensah. He's supposed to be the other right backs. So
where's Tyler Blackett, fam? Where's Tyler Blackett?
He got sold a long time ago.
Alien I read it or something.
Mr. Tyler Blackett.
Where's Phil Jones?
I'll never forget when Ramsey sold him.
But yeah,
broke his ankle.
We're not desperate for a right back, but it also we do need another one, because not necessarily to cover that spot, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka is much clearer than anyone else in that position. So when you lose him, it's quite dire what that situation is. But yeah, centre back, you already know my thoughts on centre back. Lindelof is hit and miss, and Maguire's Maguire. And left back, well, if it's not crossing with Alex Telles, it's running with Luke Shaw, and we all know what happens there. So
you know what, Robin, quick question: do you rate Telles?
Yeah. I think he's right. I don't think he's amazing. I think he offers more than Shaw, if that makes sense, but not by a lot. I'm giving him the season grace because he's new to the league, but I do need to see improvements from him, because going back, he's a very forward-thinking player, which is quite annoying for a left back. He does show glimpses of actually defending and do that job there. I think his best position is left wing back. So if he plays in a 5, being a left wing back and running that, and someone covering him, so the 5 back, it's better. If he plays in a back 4, is when he's a lot more exposed. That's all my thoughts. Yeah.
Before we move on, we had a couple comments when you were talking about Dan James. Lola said Dan James needs to be sold back to the Championship. Seems like a nice guy, but nah, he's ass. Abdi, this time last year we had Lingard, Pereira, and James in our starting 11. We've come a long way. Now, the person I wanted to speak about was you mentioned Maguire. Abdi065 said 23 goals in 14 games. That's embarrassing. Maguire out. Centre back needed in January. Is Maguire the one that you want out?
85 million down the piss.
£85 million. 85 million. We've thrown away £18 million at this guy.
Wow.
Footy Agenda says, every time I watch United, my respect for Van der Vaart increases. The way he laughed at the suggestion of Maguire being a top centre back and compared him to Sunday League footballers. Wow.
Yeah,
terrible. Absolutely terrible.
He's not the guy, fam. He's not the guy. Telles.
Although I did think it was really harsh how he stumbled on the ball and then he passed it to Bruno. and Bruno lost the ball. Leicester scored, and everyone blamed Maguire.
No, people blame Bruno as well. People blame Bruno as well.
My timeline was just slandering Maguire because obviously the way he fell was so clumsy. But
yeah, that's because it started the whole chain of reaction and all that stuff. So yeah, not at all. Well, according to Ollie, behind the scenes he's a leader, but I don't see it on the pitch. So
maybe he's got too many flaws, man. He's just got too many flaws.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear from him, but again, so. I was saying, it's an entertaining game of football. I was expecting a draw. The draw would happen. It's still annoying because we should have won that game, but our back four cost us, and it's a 1 point. So yeah, that's it really.
I've got a question for you, mate. Your top goal scorers this season in the league. I see Bruno Fernandes on 10. I see Marcus Rashford on 6. I see Edinson Cavani on 3. I see Scott McTominay on 2. Scotty Too Hotty, he's on 2. And then I keep scrolling. I'm scrolling. is on 1. Daniel James on 1. Victor Lindelof on 1. Maguire on 1. Pogba on 1. And the last but not least, Wan-Bissaka's on 1. But last but not least, Anthony Martial. In fact, Tony Martial, because he can't get the sauce. You can't get the sauce in the name. We already said it already. If you're not playing well, you get the bog standard, you know what I'm saying, Cambridge name. And so
Tony's the sauce.
Yeah, he's what he's getting from me. Okay? That's what he's getting from me.
You're doing it the wrong way around because Tony Martial is the sauce.
Man. Okay, let me do it in the Manchester accent. Tony Marshall. Doesn't sound like sauce at all, does it? It just sounds like a bog standard guy from Beansbait. Tony Marshall. That's what I'm going to call him.
That works in flipping B&Q. Line manager at B&Q.
About him?
Normal bloke, man.
You know what's weird about him this season?
Uncle Tone.
Like, his assisting levels have gone up the roof, but him in front of goal has been trash.
That Firmino talk, yeah? That Bobby Firmino talk.
No. I hear that. So
that
it's
link-up
play. The link-up play is excellent and all that stuff.
That's what they did for Lacazette as well. Do you remember?
Yeah. And Giroud. I remember we had Giroud. They were giving it all that. Oh yeah, he's link-up.
When the goals dry up.
But yeah, one goal in the Premier League alone is terrible, especially after how many games. You can't defend the guy, and as much as he's contributing to the team, when he has golden opportunities, he's just fumbled them. And yes, the last couple of games he's scored, but he's constantly been offside. So it's like, what's going on here? Like, as a player, you as a number 9 or someone that's assistant to be a number 9, you need to be finishing those chances. You not seem to be constantly going offside. And yes, you'd like to help out the team, but if we're going to put it up front, finish the chances, boy. Because we can't have a 34-year-old Edinson Cavani coming up and outdoing you, and you're supposed to be the main man. So yeah.
Yeah, keep that same energy for Rashford as well, bruv.
No, what do you mean? Rashford's doing his thing.
But he misses Bear as well. He misses City as well.
Look, Oscar. Don't compare Mr. Feed the Nation when he's bagging goals to Mr. Martial, who's not bagging.
Well, bruv, don't try it, bruv.
Hey, Oscar, how many goals did you say Martial's going to get this season? Give my money.
First of all, I don't owe you any money because you refused to shake my hand. Yeah,
you owe me some stacks.
I was willing to bet you £50 that Martial would score 20 goals, and he's just royally disappointed himself. He's let himself down. He's let his family down. He's let his wife down again. How many times has he let her down? He's letting so many people down.
Whoa!
Yeah,
whoa!
Gosh.
Whoa!
Wait, what do you mean? Whoa? What do you mean? Whoa?
That's a bit annoying.
What do you mean? Whoa! He goes on Instagram and tells us that he publicly posts on Instagram that he's let his family down. So I'm telling him that he's done it again.
It's the frozen food dinners, isn't it?
Lola said
I just want to say that.
That you're rating down when they talk about strikers link up and assists when they're not scoring. Footy Agenda says this season has been a testament to why aesthetics and the eye test are garbage. Productivity, Salah and Bruno trumps the aesthetics, Pogba and Martial. That's not fair. I think you just chose the wrong examples.
Why aesthetics and eye test are garbage. But the eye test, I don't know, like...
No, I don't think that's 100% right.
The eye test is very important, man. It's a good...
You need both.
You know, 40 to 60%, man, is eye. You know them way there. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I think you need to know. Lola O said Rashford misses, but he scores and influences. Tony misses and he doesn't score. And most importantly, he doesn't influence. Like she said, the influence is there. That's the difference.
I think that's harsh, though.
Name the Don that Martial has fed. Name the Don. Name the Don.
There was a game.
He got 2
assists.
He
got 3 assists. Yeah, Leeds.
No,
Leeds.
Two. Don't say 3. It was 2.
Okay, well.
What I'm saying is, name me the homeless man, blood. Name me the kid. Yeah, name the charity. Yeah, attached to Anthony Marshall's name. Then I can allow him. I can. You know what I'm saying? It's in his work. Fine.
So now we're dropping in the bandwagon. Like, if you feed the nation, he gets
It's true.
Listen.
Oh my God.
I said it to the start, but I was getting none of it. But I was like, okay.
You gotta remember.
All I care about is goals.
Last season, I was on to Marcus Rashford last season because he was not scoring. He was just feeding kids, and that was all he was doing. Now he's scoring goals and he's winning Sports Personality of the Year, and he's holding Man United up.
He didn't win an award. He won. Yeah, he won it. Yeah, he didn't get the big thing. No hype. We got Lewis Hamilton.
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Who cares? They just pick who they want to give out awards to anyway.
But yeah, bro. Martial, get some dinners. Better start getting them dinners out there, boy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, boy.
But yeah,
I find that so funny, man.
We got Wolves tomorrow, and again, and I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I can tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's Pedro Neto.
Probably.
I can tell you.
Nah, you know what, bruv? You know what it'll be, yeah? It'll be one of the worst games of football, blood, yeah? Bruno Fernandes.
Nasty.
He's gone straight into my fantasy team. He's gone straight in. He's got 10 goals in the league this season.
He never leaves. Because he's inevitable.
Yeah. He's inevitable.
He's 3 goals behind Mo Salah, fam. How? Honestly, he's on whatever. But man.
SW6 ex London said the way Werner gets the treatment, you would think he'd only scored 1 goal. So unfortunately, Martial has missed the point. No, in fairness, Werner has missed more chances. Werner has missed more chances than Martial. Like,
listen, that might be the case, but at least I can go on top goal scorer, yeah. And I look at Chelsea. Holy smokes, Tammy Abraham's your top goal scorer. Anyway, we'll move it down. At least I can see Werner, you know, side by side with Kurt Zuma on 4. You know what I'm saying? Same as James Ward-Prowse. Same as Souček. Hey, this is not looking good for my man, bro. This is not. But Goldrick, holy smokes, what the heck? Even Lacazette's got 4. Anyway, oh mate. Anything else? Hey, by the way, Brendan Rodgers, yeah. What am I telling you, man, fam? What am I telling you, man, bro?
What? He got a point.
Huh? Bro, I tell you,
Today as well.
He got dug out of a grave against Man United, and today.
No, he didn't get dug out of a grave. He didn't get dug out of a grave.
So I'm sorry, Man United weren't winning this game?
Man United were winning and Vardy scored and it was 2-2. Man United were a better team. Man United were a better team marginally. They weren't like far and away the better team. Like, shout out to
but United should have put that game to bed, though, to be fair.
United had that game in the bag and they flopped the base as they normally do. But
so what do you want now?
Palace today. When he changed the side, Palace today, Iheanacho misses a penalty. What do you want from Brendan? What do you want from Brendan? And he had to change the side because obviously they played in 48 hours. They played so many games. Like Madison wasn't there today. Aston Villa didn't change their side.
Yeah, so like, what do you want me to do about that?
He's playing Palace. He's not playing frigging, Manchester United. Chelsea.
Vardy's 33, you know. You can't run him into the ground. You have to be smart.
Bro, his dietary requirements are vodka and Skittles. The guy has got energy. He can do it. He can do it under any circumstances, yeah?
Have a bit of speed.
Come on.
That's nuts.
Come on.
All right, Pete, can we move on?
Yeah.
No, I want to talk about your title contenders.
Ooh, Wolverhampton won, Tottenham Hotspur won. Oscar, you didn't beat Wolves, so I'd step steady if I was you. But yeah, Spurs got a point at Wolves. Bro, you saw. You know what's funny? Yeah, Jose's post-match interview was like he blamed the players for not attacking and not for scoring goals. So it kind of shows me a little bit that, you know what, Jose wants to play that attacking football. He wants his players to go out there and score goals. They're not putting it in the back of the net. And by the way, Harry Kane.
Do you believe that, PR? Do you believe that?
Cheap. Harry Kane's a cheat. Like,
hold on. Before we get on to Harry Kane, because I've got words for Harry, but before we get on to him, do you believe what you've read about Mourinho said, the players didn't go out there and attack? This is 101 Jose Mourinho, and it's what Spurs have been doing for the past couple of weeks now. They don't attack when they do a goal up.
No, in
and
fairness,
that's down to him.
Oscar, you're right about the other games. I'll give you that for damn sure. But in this Wolves game, it was not the same bag.
This was the worst one. This was the worst one. Yes, it was. Against Liverpool, they created chances in the counter, on the break. What chance did Spurs create after the first minute when Endo Bene scores? After that first minute, 90 minutes, they sat back.
Oscar, they had 6 shots, 3 on target. They should have won the game 2-3-0, put the game to bed. But Pedro Neto was unbelievable.
Who had
that header came out of nowhere. I didn't see it coming.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not, bro.
Yeah. You gone?
Hello, said Jose's a liar. Peak Jose.
I mean, look,
Spurs have not been levels like that. If Son and Kane aren't doing the stuff, the team will do nothing. Shout out to Lola, because she's just saying exactly what I've been thinking for the past.
They look tired, though.
Can't we say that? For example, yeah. Do you know why Son, for example, has never been in that conversation of the best player in the league, right? Do you know why he's never been in that conversation? Because you got to know, it's not slander on Son. It's not slander on Son. I like Son. It's not slander on him, but he doesn't do it consistently over the season, yeah? And you're going to have your games where they have a little blip. They've done phenomenal this season. The side that Jose put out was a pretty much a strong side. Do you know what I'm saying? He still had...
Apart from Winks, though.
Peter, you don't just put out players on a team sheet. You put out a game plan to go and win the game.
And out the gate, they were 1-0 up. Out the gate, they were 1-0 up.
Yes, they were 1-0 up. But earlier, you just mentioned a stat about, they've had 6 shots and whatnot. Lola O's come with another stat, and she said this game from Spurs was gross. They didn't register a shot on target until late in the second half. It's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, but are we saying that's because Jose set him up that way, or are we saying that Wolves were the better side?
Personally, I think they've gone a goal up, and Jose has said, don't take any risks. Don't fly forward. Sit back. That's what I think's happened.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Why is it crazy? He's done it hundreds of times.
He's done it before.
He has. But what I'm saying is the Wolves game is not one of those samples you can take. I'll give you the Leicester game, and I'll give you the Man United game. The Man City game, the Liverpool game. I'll give you those games.
Why are you giving me the Liverpool game and not this game when they created more chances in the Liverpool game?
They created more chances?
Yes.
Bro, how many shots?
Bergwijn had 2 1-on-1s.
They had 4 good chances.
They had plenty good chances to win the game. They had no good chances to score a second goal in this game.
Here's the thing, though, yeah? You look at the goal that they concede, Spurs, yeah? Bergwijn's all over the place, doesn't know what he's doing. In fact, he has a 10-minute conversation with Jose before he comes on. If Spurs win 1-0, are we having this conversation?
No, we're not. But they didn't win. They didn't win.
I like they didn't.
It doesn't mean anything. If Chelsea won, we wouldn't have spoke about Lampard for half an hour. If Chelsea won, what does that mean?
If my auntie had wheels, she'd have been a bike.
I like it.
It's true.
Yeah. The thing is that what I'm saying is even in games, even when like for example when Arsenal win games, yeah, we do talk about some cracks being covered because we see other things in the game. So what I'm saying is that Spurs were not like they didn't sit back during ones. Like it weren't even looking. They didn't
what
sit
were
back.
they doing? Tell me the chances they created. Tell me. We were sitting together, bro. Tell me.
It was 2 teams that don't want the ball, yeah? With Wolves, they don't want the ball. And I think the possession stats were like 50-50, if not 45-55, right? There were 2 teams that did not want the ball. right? And
but when Wolves got it, they pressed.
And it was moments in the game where the goal comes out of nothing. Both the goals came out of nowhere. You know, this could have even been a 0-0 and, you know, see you later, go to bed. So I'm just saying, like, you know, and let's not forget here, Spurs are not like, they ain't got a great team. It's not a great team. You know what I mean? There, it's not a team that can challenge and be like, you know, we're going to go for the league. We're going to try and beat Liverpool for the league. They're not going to be that team.
Which is what I was saying. Footy Agenda said, this is the Mourinho blueprint. Part the bus, capitalize on mistakes, run on the counter, win or loss. It's the same game plan. Lola O said, if Spurs win 1-0, I'd still be saying crappy because it is. There's a couple more comments. There's a couple more comments. Lola O said, Jose had Spurs defending basically the whole game and let Wolves grow into the game. The Wolves goal was inevitable. We saw it coming, Peter. You can't deny that.
It was coming.
Abdi065 says, Peter, I want an apology. I told you all about Spurs, even when they were doing well. I said they're not in my top 4. This football isn't sustainable. The day Jose left us, I was celebrating. Oscar, the only person that agreed with man. I knew they weren't serious from the West Ham game.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Spurs won't make the top 4.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay. Never mind. We'll move on. No apology for me, boy.
Peter's a politician, man. Man will listen to a whole extract and he'll pick out the one flimsy piece of information and go straight on the bro.
You got to fight the case.
Peter,
I respect it.
Out of all Mourinho's title winning squads, what is missing from this Tottenham squad, man?
Missing? What, a proper centre-back?
No. A midfield general that
A midfielder. Yeah.
I'd go with centre-back as well. I'd go with a centre-back. And even the keeper. If I'm him, I'm buying a keeper, I'm buying a centre-back and a defensive midfielder. For sure.
The issue is, first of all, they don't have the ball enough. It's always thing. I've never seen a Mourinho team that's, okay, he's part of the bus, but man's got the ball in it. 34% under 30% possession. Are you mad, bro? They ain't got a midfielder that control the ball. That's mad. You had Fabregas at Chelsea. You had Makelele, Lampard, first go around with Chelsea. Madrid, he had, I think Cruz was there. Was Cruz's era? Was his time there? Yeah.
Can't remember.
I'm not sure. Is it Alonso, Javi Alonso and Ozil?
Yeah, Alonso. It would have been Alonso. Yeah.
Vera, flipping a horse.
Yeah. And Inter, I think he had
Cambiasso.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That centre midfield is what's missing for him, man.
Yeah.
I think he would get away with this back 4 because their issue is conceding late. They've all done.
Do you know what I think is also an issue at Spurs? I feel like they lack width. I feel like they play Bergwijn and Son like they're inverted wingers. So they play close to Kane and there's no wide play. So it's just like lump the ball large to Son and to Kane, and Kane can't really hold it up. I don't know. I was really disappointed with them against Wolves. I wasn't.
Do you know what I think it is? I think Doherty was meant to be that, but he's had a crap season because he's a right wing back, not right back. Yeah, only taking his spot.
Yeah, Lola O said Doherty showing he's meh at best. She also said
Semedo's trash, by the way. I just want to say Semedo's trash, fam. Utter
garbage. Awful.
And Semedo were trying to go forward. Bro, Semedo is ass. Oh my gosh.
But the thing is, nobody rated him. Like his whole gimmick at Barcelona, he's like Andre Gomez. Who was just what was he? Like every time they wanted to do like a swap deal, they'll just see like throwing Andre Gomez.
As I was telling you, man, earlier, I think before, I don't know when I said it, but I said, fam, I'm looking at this table now, this season is going to be Higgy, fam. Someone out of all the years, someone funny is going to win the league, fam. Because Liverpool now, if I don't see Liverpool, last season's Liverpool just they ain't gone yet. Christmas, I can still see them, fam. Like,
but Thiago's loading.
But I'm saying
It's in the hyperbolic chamber.
it's not like last season where you man were gone in it. You like there was no catching this team, but you man.
But David, you know the funny thing? We didn't need to be that good. We could have lost 16 points and still have won the league. So I hear your point now.
You gave no hope. There was no hope. Christmas were gone in it.
Do you know
And
what?
then-
I hate
talking.
I'm just saying.
I got this top
Only by
4
18 points.
If Tottenham ain't careful, yeah, Tottenham, Chelsea, United, all that, bro. Man, them don't pattern up, bro. You could miss out on top 4, bro.
I think the Majuzi brothers are frozen.
Majuzi. I'm just frozen, cuz, like, stiff.
Yeah, while they tried to fix themselves up, it's the same thing as what I was saying that we should have won the game, because I don't want to see, as much as I think Liverpool might win it, well, probably will win it again this season. It's nice to put some pressure on them, because last season we just let everyone do their own thing and just mess up, so they just ran away with it. This season, I agree with you, because I'm still seeing teams like Aston Villa and we got Southampton that are currently in the mix as well. Oh, is your thing back? Are you okay?
But in fairness to you lot, though, like we've been talking about this game in hand since the start of the season. But you win your game in hand, you're 2 points off of Liverpool. So do you feel like your situation is that bad when you factor in that? Obviously, it's hypothetical, imagining points, but it's like the points are there for you to be won.
Because you knowing what a title race is like, and you've been in one now and stuff like that, when you look back at the games and you think, had we done this, and this, we could have won the league, if that makes sense. And you can say looking back at hindsight of the Liverpool game, not Liverpool, but the Leicester game, let's say we get to the end of the season and we lose the title by 2 points. Had we won against Leicester, we could have won the league. That's what I'm saying. So games like these, like right now, it may not be a big deal, but in hindsight, it could be a mazine. And they could.
No, I heard that.
Yeah. So that's just my thoughts on it.
No, obviously I hear that. Nobody likes to drop points. Like even me, like I'm angry. We've dropped points to Fulham. We've dropped points to West Brom, Brighton. Granted, but I feel like even still, because of the nature of the league, like I feel like maybe you should give yourself a better chance of at least competing.
Oscar, are you okay? Oscar, are you there?
Yeah, bro. I've had to move it to the hotspot real quickly because can you not hear me?
Yeah,
Expensive.
Yeah, you
Can
now.
you hear me?
You're still.
Okay.
We can hear you, but your stream is lagging. If that makes sense.
All right, you lot chat. I'll just put up the comments.
No, you can put up the comments.
It's all mad. It's all mad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
Yes, I've had Semedo in my fantasy for a while now, and I keep forgetting to take him out. So when I look back on my fantasy, I'm like, why are you still in my team?
Bro, you got like five assists in this whole time on Barcelona across all these seasons. I kid you not. Like he's just air, man. It's because he's Portuguese. You think he's got a bit of sauce to him. He's meaty as hell.
He's whack. I'm not a fan. Where were we? Where did we miss?
You know, we're just talking about how the tables were like. It's going to be a higgy top 4, or who's actually going to make it, because you got like teams like Aston Villa and Southampton still doing a thing. West Ham are up there.
What going with
Peter?
Yeah, Peter, what's going on there?
Oh, yeah. Peter, you're the best.
Pete, you're
I was looking like The Rock. Man's got a V-neck. Man's looking kind of bald from my angle.
I don't know what's going on with Peter. I don't even know what this comment means. Boss Light Endo said Abdi065.
It's because he went to Hyde Park. I saw the comment.
Oh yeah, no, I saw it. I was waiting for Peter to return before I put that one up so that Peter could have a response to that. But he's just not here. Okay,
the whole internet is scared, you know.
let me get back to some football comments before Peter returns. All right, so Bosta Endo said Man United are like 17, 18 Liverpool, but a Tesco value version. Do you guys understand what he means by that?
Yeah.
I do. I do understand what he means by that, which is weird, but it's hard to describe.
What, just no defense, good attack.
Yeah. The simplest way is
yeah.
you have to score 3 to win a game of football.
Yeah, so the only thing is you don't have a Luis Suarez. That's the only problem. Lola O says that Silva kid is not ready to lead the line. By the way, he needs more time. Do you know what? Fabio Silva's a
He needs a haircut.
He's very, very techie. But I agree. I agree. He's not ready. But Pete, you're saying he's a football manager guy. But in football manager, how many seasons does he take before he becomes the guy?
Do you know what? Yeah, he last season, obviously, he got me like 19 goals, which sounds good. Yeah, I had man like Haaland licking down 45. Yeah, the next season, bruv, piff. This is the old football manager.
What season?
I think it's 2020 or 2019.
What season is this though?
Like this is like 2 seasons in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what he's like now. I've got the new football manager, but I ain't really watched for Wolves and them man there.
All right, Peter. Abdi065 said, I went to Hyde Park for the first time on the weekend, and it took me 30 minutes to find the nearest exit. You man were right. That place ain't for scrapping. You're a funny guy.
It's like walking into Westfield.
Yes. Pete, where are we? Should we move on?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I don't know if you don't want to talk about City. There's not really much to say. I mean, they got their win. You want to talk City?
No, I was going to say we're in a weird situation because I think Chelsea's game might get postponed because they got City next.
No, we have to hope it's postponed. Yeah. We are praying it's postponed. I don't want to face Man City. If City beat us, Lampard loses his job, guys. We are praying the City game is postponed.
But no, at the same time, because they had the same rule with Tottenham getting the bye, if City can't compete in the League Cup next week, I think we might go to the final. And they get DQ'd.
Yeah,
DQ'd.
Training.
Robin, don't bother.
I think it'll just be hilarious because that means Ollie's George is still strong.
Robin, don't bother turning up to the final. Mourinho don't lose finals. You don't lose finals. You'll get there, and you
have to beat the mighty Brentford first.
Listen, we will see if Spurs play Man United in the League Cup final. The parking of the bus,
which makes much more sense.
No, I'm just saying.
What about the history of the Tottenham, though?
Wait. Yeah, true history with the Tottenham. I'm with that. But the parking of buses, fam. There's gonna be trucks, 18-wheelers, forklift, skip. Oh my days, blood. It's going to be stacked in that penalty area.
Can I just say, I am one of the biggest Man United haters you'll ever find, I've never rooted for Man United in my life. But if they face Spurs in the final, you will see me repping Bruno Fernandes FC on Twitter, Rashford FC, Martial FC. I cannot have Spurs winning a trophy. They cannot. I'm backing United all the way. I don't want them man winning a trophy. Because them man won't shut up about it. Them man don't do nothing. Like, they won nothing. They're tin pot, but they're still loud. Why? They can't. Man United would have to beat them in the final.
I'd be rooting for Spurs to be fair.
Lola O says a final due to DQ Ollie win. That would be so funny. That is such a
that is the judge, isn't it? That is part of the residue.
Yeah.
That's the bird feather.
That's the WrestleMania 27 for those that know. That is that.
Oh my days!
I don't know that.
Yo, could we see football like actually stopping again with the COVID cases, with the amount of deaths? We've got games getting postponed. We had Newcastle earlier in the season. Now we've got Man City. Should we be threatened by the fact that maybe we might not have no football for a particular weekend?
Fam, lock it off.
We have to be open to it.
Lock it off.
I don't know, bro.
Oscar's only saying that now because the team is washed.
Bro, lock it off. Let's done it.
I think they'll use this excuse of what's the thing? The country's mental health
The nation's morale.
to
What
keep.
about my morale? Yeah, I want to be in the gym.
What did Daniel Rose say? He said he don't give a F about the country's morale.
Hey, listen,
Remember when he thought he was looking at AC Milan on that documentary, bro? He was looking at a move to AC Milan. My man's not even in the squad, bro. No, not even a number on his shirt, fam.
it's
That's a
all
high.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw Reggie took his number. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, Man City postponed game. It's a mud thing. Let's talk about goal of the week.
Ooh, there were bears this week, bruv. Ooh,
I'm actually going to give Granit Xhaka.
yeah. El
Yeah, I feel like-
Hawazi, Aston Villa.
Man
Yeah,
said
El
El
Ghazi
Ghazi.
was sick.
Ooh.
Is his name
yeah,
El
yeah.
Ghazi or El Hawazi? What are you not saying?
El Ghazi.
I must
El
have said it
Ghazi.
wrong. Sorry, I said it. My mistake.
And what?
I think he
Anwar
has to
El
mix
Ghazi.
his first name. Yeah, he has to mix his first name and his surname.
Oh, fair enough.
Whatever.
Apparently he's Dutch.
El Ghazi. El Ghazi's finish was smoke, bro.
You
Yeah.
got
I
so much
would actually give it Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka.
There's
Barnes.
also Barnes. Yeah,
Barnes.
those are my two. But I'm giving to Xhaka.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes. Yeah. El Ghazi Screamer. Yeah. Is that the
Yeah,
one
man,
against
yeah.
Palace then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was watching it, but what was I watching?
He's been in
Yeah,
form,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, he has, you know. Yes, bro. I was looking at him today and I was like, right, man came from Ajax and all them things there. And no one else saw this kid.
Lola makes me laugh.
Who?
Lola makes me laugh.
She said
Well,
God's
well
charge
done.
cannot be denied. What?
Hey, fam. Hey, fam.
Saka. But the fact that it is in question of did you mean it or not, I can't give it to him.
He told
didn't
everyone. He told everyone that he
No.
meant it, blood.
El Ghazi over Saka.
I was going to give it to Xhaka because that free kick I did not expect.
The free kick was good. You must admit.
It's basically
It was
Charlie
good.
Adam, the Swiss Charlie Adam.
Swiss Charlie Adam.
Bro, SW6 is saying,
Yeah.
look, El Ghazi 5-5. You know, he's on
No,
form.
Huh?
Listen, he's player of the week. He'll be player of the week. I'll give you that.
I hear
Goal
that.
of-
Yeah.
Goal of the week, it's either the Screamer or it's Bukayo Saka, fam. Which one? Where we going? Where
I'm
we
not giving
going?
it to Saka because it's in debate. So I'm giving it to Xhaka.
Oh, Harvey Barnes as well.
I'm going El Ghazi.
El Ghazi, Adrian,
El Ghazi.
Robinho,
Xhaka.
David.
I'll give it to El Ghazi.
Yeah, man. We'll
B-
give it to El Ghazi, man.
B Arsenal Guna said he saw a Messi-like goal in the Championship, Blackburn versus Sheffield Wednesday. I didn't see that.
No, I think I know which one he's talking about. Blood, there was one goal. It was circulating on the Twitter. You get me? It was everywhere.
Was
Also-
Harvey involved?
Who?
I think so.
Harvey Elliott, yeah?
Harvey Elliott. Probably.
The pass before the pass, yeah?
Lola O said, just to add, Sheffield United, 15 games, 2 points. Thank you.
5
Man.
subs.
Married, man.
5 subs. Yeah,
2
you 5
points.
subs.
It's one of them ones, man. Like
No, 3 subs. 3 subs.
they
Actually, yeah, that's what he wanted. 3 subs. That's right. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, 3 subs, 2 points.
They should have won against Brighton. In fairness, man. It's
They've had so many of those games. I feel sorry for them. They've had so many of those games.
Absolutely.
I don't feel sorry for
Going
them.
down, mate. You're going down. Have it.
I don't feel sorry for them. You're going
They're
down.
not trash. But the thing is, it's not like Derby County.
It's Derby
Because
County.
you know, like,
Derby County.
no, it's not Derby, like,
Derby.
nah,
Derby
but it's not though, bro.
Adrian,
They got 11.
Adrian,
But Sheffield United haven't been that bad, bro.
Adrian, they have 2 points. People are taking
I
down
know.
Christmas trees.
It's unfortunate, man.
2 points, blood. You just got.
I feel sorry for them. Honestly, I feel sorry for them.
0
I
wins,
think-
bro. 0. Fam, you've lost
I have 0 sympathy for them.
0. You've lost 13 out of 15, cuz.
Wow.
All right. Listen, El Ghazi's goal of the week, yeah? Who's player of the week? I'm going El Ghazi again.
I'm going El Ghazi too.
Mm-hmm.
Any other shouts?
I'm going
who did the
Courtney
madness this
Horse.
week?
Who?
Courtney Horse, the Villa centre
Oh,
half.
yeah? The Villa centre half, yeah. Why?
Like, I feel like he's been like, I don't rate him as a player, innit? But he's been resolute, got a key goal. I don't know, man. Just the first thing that pops into my head.
I like that still.
I'm feeling Harvey Barnes as well.
His partner
Harvey
next to him
too.
got sent off.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mings got sent off. So, like, Mings was meant to be, like, his leader. So, he had to sort of lead Ezri Konsa.
Yeah. Okay. No, I hear that. Yeah, I hear you. Anyone else? Any contenders?
For me, it's between El Ghazi and Harvey Barnes, but El Ghazi.
I was going to say Barnes. Yeah, Barnes.
What about Bukayo, bro? Martinelli. What about them, man? Did they get thrown in the dust?
We will get to them in a minute. Don't worry.
No. We'll get to them.
Lola said, "I'm going for Saka for more than the goal." By the way, he ran the game, in my opinion.
Saka was brilliant. Yeah, it was brilliant. Emil Death Row. You know what I'm saying? I've got time for him, bro. You know them way.
Emil what?
Death Row, fam. What? We can't call him Smith Row. He's Death Row cut. Death Row recorded.
we got you. What, Suge Knight?
You know what I'm saying? Suge Knight, bro. He's a leng man, bro.
Why do Arsenal fans have the worst nicknames for your players? Like
Chili B.
That's nasty. That's awful.
Chili B is sick. What are you talking about? You hate on Chili B. All right, cool.
That's for
Cho, huh?
That's just it. That's his initials, bro. That's his initials.
Movement off his cheeks. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's what we got. But yeah. Player of the week, I'm gonna go El Ghazi again. I'll go El Ghazi again.
Yeah, I'm going El Ghazi.
He's got the most votes, right?
Yeah.
And while El Ghazi is the player of the week as well, ladies and gentlemen, team of the week.
Aston Villa.
I'll give it to Arsenal because we all expected Arsenal to lose.
No, we didn't.
And the fact that
look, the only reason you're giving Arsenal team of the week is because Arsenal have been so crap for 10 weeks before that. Look, Villa are having a great season. And they went down to 10 men against Palace and they battered Palace 3-0 after going down to 10 men.
But they won comfortably and exceptionally, Arsenal, and a performance that we don't normally see every day.
It wasn't that comfortable.
It wasn't that comfortable. They just saved the penalty in the last couple minutes.
It's a week. Remember, it's a weekly thing. When a team does good, they get the plaudits.
Stop complaining, Arsenal, bruv.
Like, bruv, you're never going to get a performance like this again for the rest of the season.
It's like what I said with McTominay last week when he won Player of the Week. I was like, he's not winning it again.
No, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Context of the week, bro.
Huh?
The week.
What team of the week?
Bro. Team of the week, yeah. Aston Villa won with 10 men and they won 3-0. But look, Lola's saying I'm moving rattled, yeah. I might be moving rattled, but Aston Villa got a point against Chelsea as well. They're ones that took a point off my team as well. So it doesn't make a difference. They got a point against the top 6 sides. Away.
Arsenal beat a top 6 side, fam. Arsenal beat a genuine challenger for the league this season. Give them that. Villa's got a shout. Villa's got a shout for sure. If Arsenal lost as normal, then yeah, Villa all day long. But Arsenal beat Chelsea, fam. Like,
I feel like you're putting your stocks too low.
Yeah.
15th. The stock. That's not down to me. That's not down to me, bro.
No, but you acting like you're Plymouth Argyle. Like it's inconceivable for Arsenal to beat Chelsea.
No, what I'm saying is, also, hang on, let me finish. The best performance of the week, Arsenal's performance.
That's definitely Villa. That's definitely Villa.
If we're going for best performance of the week, you could argue West Brom over Arsenal. But
true.
Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-1, and we're arguing West Brom's draw at Anfield and Villa's 3-0 win against Palace and draw at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
The team that
with 10 men, by the way.
What are we doing?
Yeah. All right,
Actually, Oscar. I think the jig is up. You know when you're
Why?
playing Among Us. Yeah, and the two imposters have been caught. Like me and you were both gonna vote the same way, but I think unfortunately,
I
the
think
jig
I
is up.
thought.
Man.
All right. So basically, look, if we do it, the reason I put Villa up there is because they have played 2 games this week, and one of those games was a good point away from home. The other one was a win. Now Arsenal also played 2 games this week. One of them was a great win against Chelsea. The other one was a 4-0 battering against Man City, where your keeper threw the ball in the net.
Yep. Yes, Oscar.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oscar saw Renarson and vent.
Get out of
Right,
here!
do we need to talk about Alex Renarson very
Talk
quickly?
about him. Talk about him.
Yeah, we just had, to be fair.
No, bruv. Next thing.
Holy smokes, man. Yeah, but David, yeah. If you're backup keeper at Dijon Mustard and you're coming into a Man City quarterfinal clash and you're throwing balls in the net,
Leave me alone, bruv. Why are you trying to upset man, bruv?
Lola said Oscar is doing that thing well. That thing he does well. Deflect. Yeah, Frank Lampard taught me well. Frank Lampard taught me how to deflect.
them ones.
Hey. She didn't say well. Oscar's giving himself plaudits that weren't there. I respect it.
I do it well. Look, SW6 is saying Villa's case was strong. Okay, I guess it's 3 against 2, so Arsenal is the team of the week.
I don't care.
Arsenal.
Well,
It's the team of the week.
Wait, Arsenal, did you not vote Arsenal more than Villa? I thought you lot all went
Yeah, it
Villa.
was 3-2.
No, me and Adrian said Villa, but you guys have all said Arsenal, so let's move on.
Oh, Robin, you said Arsenal.
Yeah.
My guy. All right, cool. David, who's
Who's not that guy, yeah? I hope they're not that guys, yeah? First of all,
There's a few.
Oh, sit tight.
Is there?
I'm gonna pass it over because I ain't really got someone who did the madness.
No, I got an honorable mention, but it's a.
Whether you can think, whether you can pass on, whatever you can give. My guy, I think he dodged, but I need to put this one in Hall of Fame, yeah?
Oh,
He was born, yeah? February 6th, 1963, in it, yeah? Keep long story short. He took over this famous club. When did he take over? From January 2014. He just ruined it, bruv. Ruined it, bruv. These man went on 9 trophies in how many years, bruv? And how this guy dodged the bullet, yeah?
Who's
Here is
this?
why he's playing in the Hall of Fame, bruv, yeah? And Adrian, you saw, how much did you sell this guy for? The brother that was nibbling, had the nibbling habit.
Oh wow.
What, Suarez?
Yes, how much did you sell him for?
Oh no, the price has actually been disputed, but I think 70 million.
Okay, you sold, 70 million, yeah?
I don't know.
And do you know what this brother did, yeah? How old is Suarez? Suarez is not that old, is he?
87.
He's past 30.
It's past
I'm 33. He's 33.
33.
Yeah.
Same age as Cavani.
He's still in his prime, and this brother, yeah, let this guy go to his title rivals, Atletico Madrid, for free.
Mm.
Absolute mess. So, Joseph Maria Bartomeu Floretta, you're not that guy, bro. Out, yeah.
Oh, he should have been in there from flipping August.
And
Yeah, he should have been there for a while.
another guy, yeah. And this brother is very close to man in it still, yeah. He works for a club that I love, in it. But for the past few weeks, bruv, yeah, we've been on this losing streak, bruv. And why have we been on this losing streak? Because he weren't playing the WWE tunes, guys.
Bro.
I will return back to winning ways, yeah. Peter Madrid, you're not that guy, bro.
Man.
Out, bro.
I can explain.
I don't care. It's Christmas. We went on a losing streak. It's all because of you, guys. We need them WWE things, guys.
Them ones,
Facts.
Raw, bruv. Sooner up, yeah. I had to bring out the Raw 2002, bruv. I had to bring out the entrance, fam, and the man them lit up. Oh, that's fair, dude. No, that
Yeah.
music. By the way, did you know that
for-
Luis
for-
Suarez has got 7 goals in 10 games for Atletico Madrid this season, and they're top of the league?
Yeah, man, he's hot.
But
You don't
Footy
lose
Agenda
where
said-
the back of the net is.
Yeah, some people do. Footy Agenda said, not that guy, David Moyes, for starting Noble in the 10 and benching Barama and Lanzini. Hashtag
That is
football
a-
terrorist.
That's a sackable offence.
Man, you got to leave David Moyes, fam. Leave David
No,
Moyes.
you can't be playing Mark Noble in the 10. You've got
In the
talent.
10.
Bonus was on the bench.
Hey, have you not had the man?
Huh?
Yeah.
Have you not had the man, man?
That's
Who?
awful.
Moisey.
Yeah, Moisey.
That's
No,
diabolical. Come on, Pete. No,
No,
no ball in the 10. That's diabolical. The thing is, it's nothing like he can press. It's not like he can say, at least he'll work hard for the team and lead the press from the front. He's haggard as hell. He's got no flair, no sauce. And you've got saucy players. It's not like you haven't got them and you've been forced. You've got the saucy players and you refused. Nah. Yeah, David Moyes is a contender still.
All right, Moisey.
But that's not that guy a contender, but it slightly annoyed me when I woke up. Santos FC, the most pettiest club. FC is what I mentioned. I wanted to mention it because I was like, you annoyed me this morning. So, as you all know, Lionel Messi has scored 644 goals for one club, FC Barcelona, which has broken the record for Pele. And every team in the world, including the man himself, Pele, has come out to congratulations, except for one team, the team that Pele actually played for, which is Santos. And they have come out and said, no, Pele has scored 1,091 goals for Santos because we need to include friendly games. Friendly games are played with official uniforms and official universities. And these results are absolutely... And I was like, when I read that this morning, I was like, you morons, you mugs, why are you trying to bring something out of friendlies that no one else counts for? And even that you didn't even count for until the club was broken. And that's why I said, nah, for the pettiness, you're not that guy this week.
Hall of Fame. How can you come and bring out friendly goals? You got the nerve, the cheek, the mitigated goal, and talk about friendly goals. The temerity, Adrian. Give me some more.
Do you know what it is? I hate the Pele goal tally because it's just rubbish. Yeah, it's just not true. It's just not true. But if I was a Santos fan, or if I was head of anything at Santos, yeah, I would back my guy till the horses fall off, till the wheels fall off, or whatever it's called. Yeah. Do you think I would let Messi overtake Pele if Pele was my guy? No way.
But he still has breath in his lungs.
Congratulations, bruv.
Oh my days.
Yeah, but why should I congratulate? Like, what? I don't understand. This whole, I don't really get it. Messi done his thing. Barcelona should congratulate, and those who care to congratulate should. Why should Santos be asked to congratulate Messi?
No, not congratulate.
Pele congratulated him, saying, "Well done."
Pele should. Pele should.
Yeah.
So, but why is the club denying it then? When the guy himself congratulated
he bagged 1,000 goals for Santos, so they need to let it know. Also, this whole Messi thing is just too much. Yeah. Did you guys see the idea that every single goalkeeper that Messi scored against received a bottle of Budweiser with the number of the goal on it? Did you guys see this?
Was that what that was?
It's a joke. Every goalkeeper that received
that's hilarious. That's sick.
That received a coming from Lionel Messi received Budweiser bottle.
Casillas must be in a coma by now.
Casillas must be in there.
How many balls do you think
comatose?
How many balls do you think Almunia's got? But this guy was
a good 6. A good 6.
He got a 6-pack.
What do you do? If you're a keeper? If you're a keeper and you've just been given 24 bottles, what do you do?
Keep it and sell it on eBay in 50 years. I'll keep it.
Bro.
Do you drink it?
I'll sell it on eBay.
That's because that's real. Because I just thought it was a dish. Oh my days.
Oh yeah,
certain goalkeepers, yeah, certain goalkeepers were given a whole crate, but they showed up on Instagram with one bottle. Like, say we don't know you got packed in bare times. We know what this is.
Don't lie. You know what it was. The Granada goalkeeper coming there with their one bottle. Fam, don't lie.
That Maria goalkeeper.
I lie with his half pints. Don't lie like you ain't bagged like 10 against you, bro, in 2 seasons. You know what? Fuck that.
Sports Gion.
Also, where is your self-respect to be posting on Instagram bottles of Messi scoring against you? Look at this crap.
The FIFA one broke my heart.
Nah, Budweiser. Look at your keeper. Look at your guy.
Look at the keeper. What is he doing?
That's business, bro.
Bro, yeah. Budweiser need to hold that L as well, man. Because fam, you can't be doing.
He get a W.
Budweiser gets a W. Every goalkeeper gets the L. Every single one.
Master Casillas is drunk on Bud.
Hey, listen, guys, I got one more, yeah.
Please.
That 40 agendas one, yeah. I know it's not football, but fam. The LA Clippers, fam, bro.
The LA strippers.
Bro. Fam. And Pete, they were down at halftime, they were down 70-23, bruv.
Oh.
That's never happened in a basketball. Never happened way.
Because one player was missing. Get lost, man.
Clippers, you're not that guy. But that's Hall of Fame, bruv. You man are in there, bruv. Nah, cuz.
So we got 3 Hall of Fames today.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at this crap.
That Buffon, you're lying, bruv.
Bro,
I thought you were lying. But you're actually being serious.
To Sturgeon. No, I'm being dead serious. They all posed with these bottles. Look at Kepa. He's so flipping happy.
I need to see David De Gea with
I need
his.
to see Almunia's blood. I need to find out Almunia's because he's got racks. He's got bear. I'm telling you now.
Does Petek have one?
Man's got 4 bottles.
Who's that?
5.
No. Hey, fam. Do you know who Messi scored the most goals against?
Thomas Valkic. Yeah.
Who?
Thomas. That was Thomas Valkic.
In terms of teams, he scored the most against Sevilla, 37 goals. Of those 644 were against Sevilla. Find me Sevilla's goalkeeper now. I need to find him. Sergio Rico.
From like Diego Lopez or someone like that.
Woo! Whoever you are, fam.
I just made up a random Spanish name.
Guys, do you guys know Marko Dimitrovic? He's the goalkeeper at Eibar. Yeah. Look how many packages he has on his table. He's got like 10 of them.
Wow.
How are you commemorating getting packed in on? That's horrible.
Oh, listen, that's sick marketing. That's a W for Budweiser. I'm not on that.
It's a W for Budweiser for sure.
It's W for Messi because every keeper has told me I got packed by Lionel Messi and have something to prove it.
Check it. Messi has scored against 109 different teams, club and country. Yeah, club and country. Arsenal are 25th.
Wow.
Yeah, he scored against you bare. How many keepers is that for you?
Valladolid have got less goals. Yeah, Cordoba less goals. Dijon, Tenerife, Elche less goals. Blood. Oh my day. Girona. Come on.
How many goals has he got against you?
Them man always just pop the box, bro.
He got 9 goals against Arsenal, blood.
I'm saying, how many keepers was it? Was it 2 or 3?
What? It didn't break down the keepers.
Peter. Messi alone has 9 goals against Arsenal. That's not Barcelona. Messi has 9.
That's Almunia and Chesney, bro.
Almunia, Chesney, Fabianski, them man ate it. Check. Them man ate it all, blood.
Bro, check at Chelsea. Never conceded a goal against.
They never conceded.
And then he moved to Arsenal.
What? Czech never conceded a goal against who? Barcelona?
No, Messi.
No,
Messi.
Messi never scored against Czech.
Yeah, we got Van der Sar De Gea.
8 games.
Van der Sar De Gea took a couple.
What a mess. Where is your self-respect? The fact that Buffon's in there. Oh, so disappointing.
This whole thing is a madness.
How many clubs is that across Europe?
So clubs. Okay, so it includes club and country. I'll tell you how many countries were in here. We've got
international.
He's not lying. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Arsenal held real corn from Messi. Some dark times.
Yeah,
But especially
Messi.
that second leg, bro. We're up 2-1.
Bro, do you know what 600 goals is?
Do you know what? Yeah, if I was a footballer, I would do the same thing. If I was like Jamie Vardy or someone, I'd send a package to every goalkeeper I buried. I would do it.
Oh, that postage and packaging must have been dirty.
And they're all smiling with it. It's not even like they've been paid. They just got a bit and they're smiling with it.
Bro, only 17 of the 109 were against international teams.
He's only scored 17 against. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Against different international teams.
Right. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's do the predictions for the crazy week ahead. There's quite a few games up until the new year. Last part of the year?
Yes.
Oh, this is the last part of the year. It is the last part of 2020.
Let me get through the game between the big ones. You know what I'm saying? They kept putting Arsenal against. Yeah, facts, bro. Barca and Bayern, bro. And then, yeah, man.
Bro, try facing Barca and Bayern in one Champions League season. Trust me.
We did.
You don't want to do that.
We had Bayern in the group stage, and then we had Barca in the knockouts. Went out. Mad thing.
We had Barca in the semis and Bayern in the final in Munich. Crazy year.
Oscar, we've done that as well, actually.
Hey.
When we won it.
What year?
We did Bayern last 16 and then Barca semi-finals.
You did, you did. But you faced Tottenham, so don't count.
We dealt with Bayern like it was dead food, fam. You dealt with them lot.
Slap them,
all right.
man.
So tomorrow, big things, yeah. Brighton in the 6-pointer against Arsenal.
We should.
It is a 6-pointer.
Brighton.
Huge.
Nah, Arsenal will beat them. Arsenal will win. I think Arsenal will win.
Come on, you Seagulls.
More pies back on the score sheet. Danny Welbeck's getting in the goals lately. Danny Welbeck. You never know, bruv. He might get. I can see 2-2 in this game. I can literally see a 2-2 draw.
His arms coming out when he scores.
Arsenal alumni always score against you or assist.
Facts. I hated Anelka playing against him. My God, every time he scored.
Even if it was Bolton and he did that thing.
Bolton, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, West Brom rang us haggard, bro. Haggard.
Maybe even Fenerbahce if you ever played them.
I like it. You know, yeah, so what are we saying? I'm saying draw.
I say Brighton 2-1.
Hey, Arsenal, bro, we're going to win.
Do you know what it is? Because Brighton can't win, I'm going to go for Arsenal. Because Brighton don't know what W... No, Brighton don't know what W looks like. Ooh, the curse of the commentator, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It will be Arsenal to break the hoodoo, isn't it?
Okay. Oscar, what do you reckon?
Sorry, what game are we on? My bad. I've been reading the comments.
First game. Brighton,
Arsenal.
mate.
I already said Arsenal win. I said that.
All right. Another saucy one. Southampton against West Ham.
That's quite a big game.
It's a nice game to watch.
But I think it'll be 1-1.
Southampton win.
Draw.
No Ings. Southampton drew Fulham, fam. Now maybe that's good Fulham. I don't know.
But Fulham have been alright recently since they got their signings in.
They've picked up the pace, haven't they?
And Greece has been a revelation.
Keep your eye on. Oh, whoa! SW6. My brother. Listen, to win the next 5, mate.
Yeah, you figured it out. All you need to do is run hard and play your young players. That's what you got to do.
Peter, would you take 3 wins for your next 5? Like, if I offered it to you now, would you take it?
Depends. Who are they against?
You have no hard games. Like
Brighton, West Brom, Newcastle, I think.
Palace.
Maybe.
That's 5 wins. And if it's not 5 wins, I don't want to hear nothing. That's 5 wins. Come on, man.
Like, Peter, if I offered you 3 now, would you take it?
Bite your hand off, blood. That Nike Air jacket is getting rinsed, man. That Nike Air jacket is getting rinsed.
Lola O says West Ham win against Southampton.
Yeah, it's tough, man. What's the way? I don't know. They're a funny
Oppie, you're
team
making
to
a meal
say.
out of it. You're making a meal out of it. It's not that big a deal. South
Oh,
Africa
it's
beat them,
funny.
man.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Big Sam at home to Leeds. Yeah, everyone's giving it. You know what I'm saying? Giving it the Leeds fire.
Leeds win.
These games, bro.
I don't understand, David. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking exactly.
Fine.
Why are we talking about these whack games?
Do you know why? They think it's like a cute narrative. Obviously, we've got this international mastermind who's been lapped up by the media and Bielsa, who's
I was gonna
ranks
say
20th. Who ranks 20th in a lot of capacities, yet was still nominated for Manager of the Year. And you've got the antithesis of that is Sam Allardyce, is proper, British beef, defensive football, long balls. I don't know. I think it's quite a nice, cute dynamic.
This is a classic game where Sam Allardyce says, "Take your foreign tactics back to friggin' Chile, fam. You can dust, fam. Take them right back there, fam." I'm going Big Sam win. I'm going for a Big Sam win.
You're smoking, bro. Leeds all day.
Yeah, Leeds all day, bro. You're on that drone.
Manchester United against Wolves. It's the 8:00 kickoff. It's big. It could be a 0-0. Could be a 1-0. Could be a 1-0. It could be a bonanza. What are you saying, Robin?
That's good.
Draw.
It's got a draw all over it.
Guys, no. It's not
draw.
no. I'm saying,
guys,
guys. Manchester United will beat Wolverhampton Wanderers, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. And Robin will be reinstated as a Manchester United fan as the title charge comes on. I'm telling you, it's happening. It's happening,
mate. If Man United were away at Wolves, I would probably go with you. But at home, where Wolves are, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think Wolves will give Man United a little bit of run for their money.
Man United win, bro.
You don't. I think, guys, Man United. You don't know who's going to turn up. Actually, you don't know who's going to turn up.
It's true. It's
as
true.
long as Rashford comes, they're going to win.
Pedro Neto settings, fam. Podence, you get me? Black. Wednesday.
Adama, finish rubbing oil.
Wednesday the 30th. By the way, on Adama Traore. Yeah,
he's not scored a bit. He's not assisted or scored in a bit,
He scored in the year of 2020. Yeah, in the year 2020, he hasn't scored. He's got 108 appearances for Wolves, 5 goals, 12 assists. Guys, this player is overrated. I just want to say, right now, he's overrated. He's 24. He's gonna grow. He's got time. But man, let's stop. Let's take the sauce off him. Yeah, he's Adam Troy. Yeah, we're gonna call him Adam Troy until he starts bringing up the sauce. That's all I'm saying.
Peter, can I be honest with you? Like his skill set, it just dictates. Like for me, I'll still take him today.
He'll be good at Liverpool. Maybe
I don't think he would. I don't think he would though.
You don't think so?
No, because you see that West Brom game, he's doing nothing. He's just kicking it into defenders' ankles. That's like the worst scenario for him. He needs space.
Adam Troy. That's his name for now, bro. No source on the name, fam. Spurs against Fulham on Wednesday. I bring this up because this could be a potential banana skin.
For who?
Would you take him at Arsenal? Adama Traore? Yeah, no. I would. Yeah, I would.
Oh, you lot would be so angry at this guy every week. You would ruin him.
But he tries. You know the difference between him and Pepe? I get 10 out of 10 effort from Traore. I'll get it from.
Well, that's what I call it.
Man said he's a running back. That's funny. He should be at the Washington football team. I almost slipped
NFL.
I almost slipped there. Spurs Fulham, guys. I think this is going to be a funny one, and I think Jose could get. This could be heat. The heat is on. It could be on.
Would you win? I will laugh.
But it won't. It wouldn't baffle. Listen, it won't surprise me that much if Fulham get a draw. It won't, because Fulham play like they play with the ball. You know what I'm saying? They get it moving. What are you man saying? Is anyone going for a Fulham nicker?
No, bro.
Go Spurs.
All right. Newcastle United at home to Liverpool. Adrian, walk in the park?
No walk in the park. It's gonna be a forest. Like we're gonna have to sort of jump over a couple of logs. But we'll get there in the end.
Are you taking a piss?
Bruv,
Gonna stamp
Steve
in a couple
Bruce,
of paddles.
Newcastle.
Now we'll need a Wellingtons on. No, they won't lay down for us, bro. They won't lay down for us.
Oh my gosh.
No, we'll beat them, so we'll be like 2-0.
Look, if there was any team in the league that I wanted to face with no centre backs, it's Newcastle because they will not attack you.
What? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. And Callum Wilson's injured as well.
Oh, mate, how funny would it be? How funny would it be? Okay, we move on to Friday. Friday, the 1st of January. Manchester United against Aston Villa.
Friday. Is that right?
What the heck? Oscar, your Google thing's gone off. Pause.
Why did you say Google?
See any remote devices linked
It's
to
your thing, innit? That Google thing.
Now
Anyway,
devices in the Google Home app.
I shut up, blood. Man United versus Aston Villa.
Who? Man United? I don't know.
Against Villa.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
United win. And the thing is, it will be a tough game, and it will be a good opportunity for Jack Grealish to show United what they should have bought.
I'm going for a Villa draw still. Or actually, Villa win. What, Rags? Villa win. At OT.
Gonna go for a draw. Actually, not United. United will win.
You think so?
Yeah, Villa will. I don't think Villa will push them. I think United will win comfortably. I know it's going against what we've seen, but I think Bruno will pull something out of the bag.
Mate,
Like
I'm gassed on Villa this season, bro. I think they finish above Leicester.
Oh,
What, in the top 4?
Peter,
I just
£50.
said they finish above Leicester.
Peter, £50 right now.
What, a brick, yeah?
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm going Leicester. You go Villa.
Oh, yeah.
Easy money.
Oh, game on, Michael. Let's do
It's
it.
happened. Let's do
Yeah, we have witnesses. We have witnesses.
We witnessed it live. It's on wax. Aston Villa finished above Leicester City, £50. Otherwise, I hand it over to AD with his Premier League title as well.
That's funny. That is funny. Do you know why? Do you know why it would be so sweet if Adrian wins? Not only because Adrian is winning, but because Brendan Rodgers is stealing £50 from Peter Majuzzi. That would be
Listen, bro. I can see myself in March. Adrian, do you want to cash out? We'll do 25 now. You want to cash out, my friend? I can see it, my friend. Don't you worry. I'll be hollering at you in March, yeah? Don't worry.
For £18.40.
What's it called? 2nd of January, Spurs Leeds. Another tough game for Spurs.
Leeds.
This could get interesting. Leeds.
Nah, man. I think Jose wins that tactical battle.
Wait, can Bielsa press a team if that team's in their own half?
It's a great question.
Yeah,
Because I think when you look at Leeds' defeats this season, it's actually quite an interesting one. I think they've lost to all the teams that that sort of wait for Leeds to come at them. Does that make sense? Like they lost to West Ham, they lost to Man United, Chelsea, of course. They lost to Palace. They lost to Palace. They lost to Leeds. To Leicester. Lost to Wolves. You know what I'm saying? It's a good question, Adrian. Good question.
Like, I'll sort of being facetious, but however, you make a good point. I feel like Leeds will be gun ho. Spurs will sort of sit and then they'll just hit them in the break time and time again.
Bang,
Like what we saw against United.
Literally. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening.
I think that's gonna get a bit ugly. That's gonna be like 4-0.
It could get
4-2. It's gonna be like 4-2.
I won't lie, that could get ugly. Any other game that's interesting? Oh, it's the 8 o'clock on the same day, 2nd of Jan. West Brom, Sam Allardyce versus the Arsenal. David, how confident are you, bro?
Arsenal, bro.
Woo! Did you see Sam Allardyce's performance at Anfield? Mate, all I had was Arsenal in the back of my mind. I thought,
Play the youngers, bruv, all duppy, blood.
we're not going to play the youngest, for goodness sake.
If we don't play the youngers, Arteta out, bro. Done.
Wait.
As I said, I told you, if he goes back to default, bruv, get out, bruv.
He will.
Then you say Arteta out. If he doesn't, Arsenal win, bro.
The only reason we saw Hayland FC is because everyone was ill.
COVID, yeah, for real.
Yeah, and if he puts them back in, I'm Arteta out, bro.
Brother, they'll all be back in for Big Sam, and Sam will love it, bro. He will love it. He will absolutely
lose that game. It's Arteta out, bro. You clown.
in January,
We play the youngest, we win the game, bro. Simple.
January 2nd. Okay, we'll move on. 3rd of January. We've got Chelsea at home to Man City.
Postponed COVID.
Postponed, bro.
Is it actually postponed though?
Yo, I'm praying that it is.
Yeah,
Not yet. It's only the Everton one at the moment.
You
the
probably will,
Premier
bro.
League app is saying that you're live on Sky Sports at 4:30, fam.
Nah, bro. Them man got COVID. We can't play them, man.
Christmas Day? So when's that game played?
3rd.
That in 2 weeks, is it?
Yeah, it
No,
is.
that's a wait.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
about 7
They
days.
couldn't play. They couldn't play their game today. There's no way they're playing in 5 days or whatever it is. But nah, them man have got
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
We're not playing it.
That'll probably get postponed still.
Okay, if
Yeah.
they did play though, what are you saying?
City win, bro.
City.
What are you guys talking about? Right.
Chelsea can't be a big
Hey.
team.
Hey guys. I guess we'll never know.
Chelsea can't be a big team.
No,
Don't
we
worry.
all know because you still have to play the game.
We'll find out.
Much better.
Yeah, when we play it, we'll have Ziyech and we'll have bare people
Oscar.
back. Right
Oscar,
now.
They'll just kick their ass in May. That's all it is.
Wait, hold on. We're facing Man City. The game is at Stamford Bridge. What happened last time Man City came to Stamford Bridge?
Was that your last win against a big team?
Okay then. Okay then.
Holy smoke.
Okay then.
All right.
Okay.
Look at your record.
Hayland
fam.
FC.
Look at your record.
Actually,
fam.
it wasn't the last time we beat a Big 16, but you just don't know the levels. So
Go on. Who's the last team you beat that was a Big 6 team?
we beat Man United in the FA Cup.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, because man, want to downplay the thing always.
Yeah, rightly so, though. Rightly so. Yeah, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, January 1st, we need all the Arsenal man gone, fam. All the ones that are waste. Obviously, 4th of January, Monday night, 8 o'clock, we'll be back on the podcast, and we'll be live from St. Mary's as they host Liverpool. Big game.
You're done now.
I could see Southampton doing something there as well. But we'll see.
Also, do you know what will be interesting?
What?
By the time of our next podcast, the transfer window will be open.
It will indeed. And hopefully all the Arsenal men that are wash can be gone. Gone for good. Robin, I would have agreed with you about Southampton, but with that draw against Fulham, I was like, you lot are moving Higgs. You lot are moving Higgs, bro. Bro said it's where the African uncles chill. Hyde Park is a mess, blood.
Pete, he wants to fight you in Burgess, bro. Go Burgess.
Hit that southeast.
Burgess.
That's not even a park. That's the sandpit.
I was gonna say it's a hog. I don't know what that is.
That's it. He said, "Meet me at the underpass."
I like. You know.
We're wearing a trench coat and a flipping French cigarette. the Colombo things.
I gotta take an oxygen mask when I cross the river. Nah, man, that's all hype.
Right. I think we're done with the predictions, right?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We are done with the predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it has been a cracking 2020. What a bloody year it's been. Thank you for coming with us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us on the ride. Thank you for all the new people that have logged in, that have locked on. Big up the old school timers. You get me, the day ones. We see you, fam. We see you, yeah? Make sure you follow at Top 4 Podcast on the Twitter, on the Spotify, on the SoundCloud, on the YouTubes, on the iTunes. Yeah, you done know, and we'll be back next Monday. We'll be back in the new year. It's over, yeah. Is it over? This fucking ugly. You're damn right. We will be back.
They fixed it for the Olympics, and they just want Haggards.
Yeah,
Millions into it.
Hey, you can't gentrify nothing in Southeast. I'm not gonna lie.
Elephant will be looking by his old self in 2026.
Have you seen Elephant and Castle, the shopping centre?
But that's to close it down.
They just closed it. It's actually closed down.
The rats were the size of toddlers. That's to close it down one day and say, you know what? This infestation is too much. It's
They
bad even
actually
for us.
closed the shop centre down.
Oh my god.
That Chinese buffet, I kid you not, there must have been serving rats in there. I don't know how that
No,
passed
it's
through infestation.
It's still standing.
Fam,
It
all
can't
the
be.
pork I was eating there, fam, straight out of the pigeon. Straight out of the
No,
pigeon.
no, the shopping centre is closed, but I think the Chinese buffet is still standing. I think
Nah,
it's
No,
still.
no, it's lock off. It's lock off. It's lock off. It's not there.
Like, it's been closed for years. It's been closed for time.
Yeah,
Is it?
It's been all of 2020. It's been lock off.
This is how rare I'm in elephant.
That Singapore fried rice, yeah, they used to do man dirty, fam, all the time, fam.
And the portions were big though. I mean, when they used to give you the plate.
For a $5, you knew something was wrong. You knew something was wrong.
Hella chili oil. Like that in.
Why do they have
You
that?
see, Lola.
Guys,
Why do they have that in
let's
mass?
wrap up. Like, let's wrap up.
All right, fine. All right, cool. Let's wrap up, bro. Big up everyone that was with us in 2020. Big up everyone that was with us throughout the lockdown. I hope we, gave some entertainment during this crap year, this garbage in the park crash year. But you've been with us. You get me, top 4. We've grown. We've done our thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, it can't be driven. But yeah, big up yourselves. 2021, nothing but pure vibes, pure growth, pure video. Pure, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's what we're here for, that, for the banter, all for the chill. We'll have more guests on as well. You're done, though. Thank you for riding with us. Until next year, peace.
Peace.